We ready, guys?
Are we
Yeah,
ready?
Are we
maban ka
We
ready?
talaga
are
niyan, look.
we are ready. We are ready.
All right. So
Alright, boys, here we go.
here we
Turn
go.
off.
In
Let's
our
go.
in our previous episode, you remember most of you, the Emerald Enclave sent a number of specialists, adventurers, also to recover an ancient emerald artifact. Four adventurers were assigned: Grandier the Paladin, Maitrim the Bard, Kayan the Gunslinger Fighter, and Yondu the Rogue. Rogue kami, no? And the four of you were sent to the island of Chult to investigate cultist activity. Once they arrived in the place in question, they were able to find the necklace, the artifact in the form of this green emerald encased in a silver chain floating inside a ziggurat on top of a shrine. But in their attempt to secure the necklace, the cultists fled with the necklace, only to be gunned down by the adventurers. However, successful, they were mysteriously transported into a strange figurine trapped inside now the shattered necklace. They wake to find themselves in a strange land with the sound of bells ringing in the distance. In their investigation, you were able to find a small town located in the middle of a forest. Easing in, you meet Berto Timbresa, the de facto leader of the town, only to find that Berto himself was also from the Forgotten Realms, from Faerun. And he told you guys that he is a resident of El Turel, serving uh, the Flaming Fists in his in the escorting Ulder Raven Guard to El Turel before they disappeared. The adventurers discovered that the town was being plagued by unnatural events. One of many being people disappearing, strange weather occurrences, and the most recent, the kidnapping and murder question mark of the mayor of the town. With the guarantee that they will help the town in their time of need, they were given freedom to make this town into a base of operations. You proceed to investigate the locals of the town, starting at the local church where you met Father Gabriel. In your conversation, you were met by the dusk, and you see, well, one of you saw a strange black cloud approaching the town, which turned out to be thousands of screaming creatures, all saying one thing, as understood by your bard who cast Comprehend Languages: find the boy. Matron, Jean, in your fear and confusion, muttered the translation out loud, which was followed by a grim silence and glass shattering. And that's where we are now. Let us roll for
Woo!
initiative.
Let's go.
Alright,
All right, here we go. 5. Great. Awesome roll for the start of the game.
14, 16.
5
14
plus 3. 8. Fuck.
Woo! That's a first nat 20 for the game, boys.
Cool. Alright.
Let's hope that keeps coming.
Nope, that's the first and the last one for me.
Don't say that.
Oh, why am I so tense?
All right,
Ho ho
Kayan, what did
ho.
you roll?
An 8.
8. All right, Grandier, what did you roll? Look,
Muted.
Newt.
15.
15.
Nice.
All right, Matrim, what did you roll?
16. 14 plus 2.
16.
God.
All right.
Ah,
Sino kulang? Wala si Yandu. Yandu, what did you roll?
26.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
awesome.
26.
Nice.
All right. And Chikoy, can you give me your roll, please?
Ano yun? Sorry.
What did you roll?
For ano ngayon? Sorry, na-miss ko.
Initiative.
Initiative. Five.
Off to a great start.
Welcome to Barrio
Here
Alonso.
we go, boys. Here we go.
Welcome to every game we play of Dungeons and Dragons, I guess.
So you guys were in a circle of sorts.
Yeah.
Click. Hindi, isa lang pala pwede. Sorry. Nice, Chikoy. Hello. Is that an air conditioner? Wow.
Pancake. Yung food.
Oh.
Alright.
All right. Let me share my screen.
Virtual background ka, Koy.
That's what you see.
Ang background ko mukha.
And you notice that there are swarms of bats all over this place.
Oh boy.
Super tempted to get my monster manual, but no, Carlo. No.
Alright. Bats. Manananggal.
I think that's...
Manananggal ng itlog.
They
Hey.
Oh my god, what's a fucking gun going to do? Scare them to that?
all right.
Hey,
And
actually,
they-
maybe it can.
They
Loud
enter
noise.
this small space and they are looking for you. But based on initiative, Yondu, you roll the highest initiative. You have your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to run away.
Good idea!
Let's see. Who is the nearest to me? You know what? As confusing as the situation is, I'm actually freaking blind. So, I do not see anything. So, as my action...
It's dark.
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah, it's dark. Kasi
Pretty dark.
the
yeah.
priest turned off the candles kasi. Sige, for my action DM, I'll light my lantern, my hooded lantern.
Mhm. As you light your lantern, you see that the entire church is filled with bats flying over on top. Maybe about 30 feet towards the ceiling. All you see, which was parang, you saw it earlier, parang was filled with murals and paintings of strange
Oh, boy.
men. Now it's just filled with just black shadows flying about. What's your passive perception?
14 for me.
All right.
And it's 16. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm at 16 din pala, 16.
Yondu, you do hear commotion coming from the outside, as well as the shrieks of, like, the screaming of the bats inside. It seems to be footprints. Aside from that, what would you like to do? Would you like to move?
Yeah, maybe find if there's a cover of some sorts.
There are pews, but they offer not much cover.
Well, yeah, something to hold on, I guess. I'll go to
Take
one of
my
the
hand.
pews. And then I'll keep the light directed towards my party then.
Let's say that is yung parang altar ng ano.
Oh,
You can hide behind that.
We can hide behind the altar.
yeah.
What's your...
Nakita na ba tayo?
Yeah.
Well, they have these
don't
are
know.
bats, man. They have
looking
the-
at us?
I wonder why they went inside.
Yeah. Tama.
To be fair, si Father yung nagsabi ng malakas,
Yeah.
so it's mostly his fault.
Dumbass.
Give them the father, boys.
Right? Is that your turn?
Yes,
Matrim.
DM, that's my turn.
Right, Matrim. What would you like to do?
I am still panicking, but seeing the commotion that happened, the first instinct I would do is follow where Yondu went. Because I'm beside myself and I'm just following what other people are doing. And since he brought the light up, I'm just following where following the light.
All right, for your action, what
Don't
would you
go
like
into
to
the
do?
light.
Would you like
Not
to hide?
that light.
I just follow where he's hiding.
All right, make a stealth check for your action.
7 plus 2, 13.
All right, 13. Anything else? Wala na?
That's it. Wala akong spells pa at this level. And my turn.
All right, Grandier, what would you like to do?
Seems everyone is hiding. Okay. So, as my action, I grapple... sino
Father?
to? Si Father? Si Father ito si number 4 or si Chikoy?
Hindi nyo pa alam kung sino si Chikoy.
Ay, okay. Fine.
Hindi pa alam. He
Yeah,
doesn't magically appear.
Nawala yun.
Unless?
So, si Father na lang. Na NPC yan. I think I'll go with Carlo. Ilan initiative mo, Carl?
8. I'll
Okay,
follow,
ikaw na lang.
dude.
Hindi kasi baka i-swarm nila si Father. So,
Theater
Carl.
of the Mind, alam mo na sa sandali. Magpalit ako
Okay.
ba?
Sure,
Okay lang.
It's
Sige,
by noon.
It's fine.
It's really late night. It's really late at night now. Take the NPC, man.
Yeah. I'll grapple the NPC then throw him around.
Where would you
Use
like
him to swat around the bats.
Where would you like to take Father Gabriel?
To the party. So, near or in between siguro sino ngayon? Si Yondu and Matron.
Take him to Flavor Town.
Come here!
Suplex City, bitch.
Would it be nice to have all the bats that you killed, like you stick him in your horn, like parang a barbecue?
So, yun lang. So, I would like to hide, pero Grandier will be in front of the table.
Cool. What a cow.
What a
I mean, he is a cow. I mean, don't move. You're gonna attract their attention.
Parang sinuksok mo si Father Gabriel under the table.
The table, yeah. I wanna keep him safe. Yan. Exactly.
All right.
I'll be in front of the table. You're on your own. Kayan, you're on your own.
All right.
Alright, do the bang.
Bang,
Right
banging.
now,
Okay.
Yeah,
Kayan, it's now your turn.
I will move beside Grandier
All right.
and I will reaction attack if any of these fuckers come any closer.
Wow. What a perfect time for a fireball.
Yeah, if one of us were more magic users.
As you are gathered here, kind of like holding this mini fort, you hear loud commotion and flashes of light from the outside as a crash enters the church. Parang James Bond style, rolls around
Oh.
and kind of casts some strange magic na parang you're familiar with. As Chikoy, would you like to introduce your character?
Hey, let's
damn!
go!
Wow, dynamic entrance.
So this is Kidlat Gatdula.
Nice.
He looks very unkempt. All he's carrying is a cane and some what you would call maybe some provisions, but it looks like But to you, it's actually spoiled meat.
Okay.
But nevertheless, quite, quite the presence.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, it's now your
Okay
turn. Chikoy, what would you like to do?
Where am I, DM? What number?
Dito
ako y-
sa, ikaw ito yung dito.
I-hover ko sa mouse.
Late ka sa misa.
Yan siya.
You like to hide in the
And
altar
for
then.
our...
Offertory na.
Wala. Wait lang. They don't see me ba?
They see
You
you.
don't know. You don't know.
Oh, yeah.
9, 10.
They're 30 feet in the ceiling, no? Okay.
I'll move 30 feet forward, where I'm currently at.
All
And
right.
then, hide. Action hide.
Okay.
Um,
You're gonna... Okay.
there's no place to hide though.
See me.
Tina, baby.
Let's just you can
Can
just
I go?
you can ano yan?
Ayan, DM. Sorry.
Now you can just wait for something to happen. Hold your action. Hold your attack. All right.
Ready action na lang. Fireball. For
Firebolt.
Fireball?
Oh boy.
Maabot mo
Fireball.
maabot mo sila.
Fireball.
They're within
Oh,
range
hindi,
of your firebolt.
Do you really want to fireball?
They're within range of
Fireball,
your
come on.
firebolt.
Sige. Sige, ano na lang muna. Ready action dodge.
All right. So now the bats' turn. The bats will swarm forward.
What a dodgy fellow.
Fly 30 feet.
IDM, can I take my ready action na?
Oh.
Yep, you can.
Yikes.
Bang stick, here we go.
Here we go.
Bang,
Here we go.
I like, parang
bangity bang.
cover my ears.
Bang, bang, bangity bang.
17 DM.
17 hits.
Crap.
To hit. Yes. Okay, wait lang. Let me find my dice. Fucking hell. Where is my D10, dude? Come on, the fuck. Alright,
Oh,
sorry.
dito yung gunslinger.
Yes.
Yeah.
8 plus 3. 11 towards number 1, DM.
All right, 11. And you fire your what gun is that?
That's my pistol.
You fire your pistol, and you notice that the pistol round penetrates a few of the bats. Some of the bats scatter, but reform as they charge towards you.
Fuck. I'm at 10 HP, guys.
All right.
Well, I'm at 13.
That's your turn. That's your held action. Okay. They are going to attack. One will attack you, Kayan, and 2 will attack you, Grandier.
Oh.
This is
Let's
for
go!
Kayan. For a what's your AC, Kayan?
15, sorry, DM.
15. Yeah, that will miss. This is for Grandier. Only one hits. And you take 5 points of damage as they swarm
Oh, damn.
around you.
5
and
point
kind of,
damage.
scratch and bite you.
Oh, rabies!
Sa akin yan, kay Grandier yan.
Yep. And
Alright.
the rest of the bats will just hold their action. Yondu brings us to the top of the round. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's see. Yondu will take out his harp and will whistle. Tapos will aim it at 1.
All right.
Attacking at 1. Let's see. Does Yondu finally hit? Oh, finally. That's soft 19.
Oh,
that
wow,
hits.
nice.
Nice.
Alright, let's go D10. That's a 7, and I'll roll. Yeah, 7 damage, and I'll roll a D6 for sneak attack.
Oh, nice.
Let's go, let's
Ano
go,
ba
let's
yan? Heavy
go.
crossbow ba yan?
Yeah, heavy.
Shmonk.
Is that a finesse
Too bad.
weapon? Kasi I think you need to be...
That's a martial weapon.
martial.
Yeah, martial.
Okay.
Uh,
So pwede siya for sneak attack.
yep, so that would be 12 total damage.
12 total damage. You fire and some of the bats scatter and return outside the window as they seem to retreat.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, damn.
Cool. Can I parang as a free item interaction, I'll just parang ilapag ko lang yung lantern ko sa pew?
Sure. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
shrine, by the way. Yung
The
parang-
shrine, yes. Just like,
Ay, shrine. Ano tawag niya? Parang podium. Yung parang
podium.
sacrificial
Altar.
table. Oh, altar, yeah.
sacrificial.
Altar.
God damn it.
Sacrificial.
What the hell?
Naging shady bigla siya, no? Naging shady bigla si Gabriel.
Alright, that's your turn,
Sacrificial.
Yondu. Mitrim, what would you like to do?
Parang sobrang panic, like, I would blurt out words, unleashing psychic damage to attempt to psychic damage number 3 with vicious mockery.
Alright, they will. What's your DC?
13.
13. That's a wisdom save. Fails for 12.
Rolling dice, they take 2.
2 points of damage. Number 2, no? Number 3, no?
2. Ito, number 3, he takes 2 damage of psychic damage.
Alright.
Tapos, bonus action, sino after sa akin na, character, sorry, initiative?
Grandeur.
Grandeur.
siguro.
And I plead to Grandeur, save us, and then I grant him Bardic Inspiration.
Alright.
Nice.
And it's your turn, Grantier. What would you like to do?
I will swing my great sword. Hitting
Cleaving
number
damage.
2. Hoping to hit number 2. 4 plus 7, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
11.
11 will miss. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Whee! Yes, I will. That's a D4, D6.
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 1. That's 4. Nice.
Alright, that
15.
hits.
15.
Nice, Serene. No. I'm gonna roll my 2D6. Oh, shoot.
Oh, that's a great
6, 7, 8, 9,
9
10,
points of
11, 12, 13,
damage.
14. 14 them.
Nice. 14 points of damage. You slash through and chunks of these bats stick to your weapon as they fall to the
Ooh,
ground.
right.
Sticky
Cool.
guano.
That suit? Anyone?
Alright, you hear commotion coming from the outside and screaming and orders coming from a familiar voice that you know from
si
Berto.
Berto.
And Kayan, what would you like to do?
I will
Let's
keep
not start
attacking.
COVID.
I'll keep attacking si number 3 just so like wait, sino yung damage na? Yung number 2, no?
Number 2.
Yeah.
Alright,
Number two,
yeah,
number
sige.
two.
I don't know. I'll take another pistol shot at number 2. 17 plus 7, that's 24 to hit.
24 hits?
Then, okay, I will now roll for damage. 9 plus 3, 12 damage. 12 points of piercing
12.
damage.
And number 2 dies. They scatter back to whence they came. They
2
retreat.
more shots.
Anything else?
And turn DM.
Okay, and your turn, Kidlat. Your turn.
Oh, here we
Go,
go.
boy, Kidlat.
Let's go. Bring the thunder.
Okay, so I'll walk forward 30 feet.
Walk.
Casually.
No.
What a badass. Slow walks.
And then as I'm walking, I see this full people swatting away with like just physical weapon and maybe somewhat full a gun. So I put out my cane and hurl cooler fireballs at the mercy.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh.
It's old man, Chikoy.
17
Old man
plus
kidlat.
23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll for
Holy
damage.
fuck.
It's a firebender.
Oh no.
7 yes.
Firebender, tapos ang pangalan, Kidlat.
All right, 7
Hey.
points of fire
Lightning.
damage.
Yeah, si Azula.
A firebolt
yeah.
exits your staff as it hits some of the bats circling around your team, or this group of strange individuals at the very least. You smell the burnt flesh and burnt rodents. The bats rodents? Question mark. Okay. Brings
Foxes.
us
Oh,
to their
technically-
turn. Forward.
Chikoy is
And they-
playing the Albolario class.
Uh,
The
uh,
miracle healer class.
That's a 13 to hit you, Carlo.
Oh, that misses. I'm a 15.
And
I have
yeah,
AC
2 attacks will miss.
Applied barang study.
All right. That's their turn. Brings us to the top of the round. Yondu, what would you like to do?
Alright, Yondu will whistle again. Pero actually, you see him just parang hurriedly loading his crossbow. Like, crap. And he will help the gunslinger. Will point it at 3 and will attack. A 14 plus 4, that's 18 to hit.
18 will hit, yes.
Nice.
Okay, sneak plus D10.
Oh, damn.
So
Sakit
10,
na ng snake ko eh.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage is enough. Number 3 now?
Cool. Yes.
To eradicate these bats. Only one swarm of bat remains in this church at the very least. Matrium, what would you like to do?
I would still scream out of panic, but still unleashing psychic energy with my scream. So, fish mockery.
Alright, wisdom save will fail. Full damage.
Rolling damage. That is a 2.
Nice.
2 points of damage for them.
Like that we're
Ends your turn. Grandier.
kill it.
Alright, I will swing my great sword. Hoping to kill this MFer. Oh, I rolled a 5. So 5 plus 7, that's 13.
I think that still hits.
13 hits.
I know, sorry, 12. 5 plus 7 pala, 12.
12 will just hit, yes.
Nice.
Yay! Alright. I'm a Minotaur.
Daddy, who are you though?
4, 5. 5 plus 5, that's 10.
Nice. Dead.
10 points of damage. Hold on, let me see. Not quite.
No!
Those
I'll
are
use
tough
my
bats.
bonus action to just push him away, shove him away. Get out of
Okay.
here.
Alright,
Get out of here now.
make a athletics check.
Alright. 10 plus 7. 17.
17. Rolled a natural 1, so
Alright.
it's more of kind of like you're waving your weapon around, so they kind of like move back because of
Right.
they don't want to get hit. You hear voices coming from the outside and screaming this time. Interesting screaming. And voices in the
Oh,
language
we
you
need-
can understand.
To
Kaya.
go out. Yeah. Gonna finish off number 4.
Alright.
Fucking shit, guys. You're not gonna believe this. Natural fucking 20.
Nice!
Nice crit.
Kung kailan
Epic kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. So 9 plus 3, that's 12. And then another 9, no DM?
Double all your
One.
dice.
Okay. 6. So that's 15 plus 3. That's 18 points of damage.
18 points.
Wait, ito double times to yung first roll.
All your dice.
Oh yeah, that's just one die. So 18 plus 3, 21 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
I just
Yeah.
point,
Yo.
I just point at the swarm and try to see if they form one sort of weird line and then unleash.
All right, you
It's
unleash,
high noon.
and the last remaining bats form here and exit outside to the church. You still hear screaming outside though, but combat is over at least for now in this place. What would you like to do?
I immediately shout at the guy who has this weird wand who just erupted lightning, fire. Who the heck are you?
You don't understand him.
Oh, oh,
What?
I just
He speaks in a language you don't quite understand. But Father Gabriel, a man wearing black cloak, a black robe. You don't quite recognize him, Chico, but you do know what he is. He is a priest of the church. You do know that some priests can be a little bit, but you don't quite trust priests, but they know that they are relatively harmless. Father Gabriel kind of like looks at you and he raises his hand, kind of calms you down. He says parang, "Sir, um, okay ka lang ba?"
I just nod.
You hear screaming coming from the outside? No,
yeah.
You exit?
Grandier
Yeah.
rushes outside.
All right.
We'll have the introductions later.
Yeah.
You rush
We run
outside,
outside.
and you see a few flying things above that seem to be carrying and menacing some of the guards, and they seem to be fighting back. Berto is engaged with some of these creatures that seem to be flying around. But you, as you are looking for any people who might need help, make a perception check.
Cool. Yikes.
16.
Ito na yung a 6 or a 9 ba?
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, 10 for me.
Perception.
23 there.
Fucking hell, 4.
4 for me.
So that's a 7. Yeah. Or 6.
9 nag-roll.
23
Alright.
there.
23 for Chikoy. Chikoy, you do see that there are humanoid creatures on sa may parang sa may gate banda who seem to be trying to exit, but they're carrying what seems to be a woman, and kind of like they're parang you see about 5 of them trying to carry this woman away. What would you like to do?
So I gesture to the party. Uh, I'm using the light cantrip. I light the tip of my staff and then I point it to the direction where I see where they were killing the woman.
All right. All of you
Here also
more or less
rushes.
parang nakita nyo yung mga tao doon. Okay, so you rush towards them? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I will run.
Okay. At this point, let's make our athletics checks, please. Let's see if you are
Ooh.
able to
Ooh.
catch them.
Oh, God. I have +2.
Yes, that's a 9.
Negative 1. Let's
yeah.
see.
19.
Cool.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
18.
14.
I have a 7.
No. 20. +3 yung athletics ko.
Okay.
20.
Carlo, what did you roll? 20. Grandier, what
Yeah.
did you roll?
17.
17. Chikoy, what did you roll?
14.
18. Okay. Yondu, what did you roll?
18.
18. Okay, so even with that, you are able to catch up with them as a group. You give chase, you're about 20, 30 feet away, but they seem to be they notice you. They turn around, and you notice that these are people, but they don't really you see their skin, and they seem to be colored gray, and you notice that their eyes are a little black.
No, they're ghosts.
Please
Aswang.
no. Ako lang
Mga
nandito. Please stop.
They look back at you, and they drop the query, the woman who seemed to be parang who drops on the floor and kind of like skitters back. They form more or less a phalanx or a line, and they scream at you.
So,
Let's roll for initiative.
Yes,
Here we
sir.
go.
Yeah, can we say that as I was running, I was reloading?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool, thanks.
So, because of
Oh,
that,
God.
siguro you'll be pulling up the rear.
Alright, sige. 10
Wow, that is
plus 3, that's a 13.
11. Ako rin 13.
Oh, 13
After
din
you,
ako.
good sir.
13 din ako. 14 minus
after you,
1.
good sir.
no.
No.
Ah.
After you,
No.
good sir. Yo man, I'm tempted to make an albularyo class right now. Para siyang shaman. Tapos herbs, no?
I'll make an mangkukulam class.
If
Yung pakontra sa albularyo class.
yung merong voodoo.
Albularyo, so druid.
Oo.
Basically,
Yeah, so the mangkukulam is the warlock.
Yeah.
Hey.
Plus 3 initiative. Okay. So that's yeah, I got the 13.
13 then.
Mm-hmm.
14
Alright.
minus 1 ako.
As we
13
caught
then.
up, as we catch up to them, I say, well, look what we have here.
I mean, I'm not too judgmental, seeing that my skin is blue. So
It wasn't implying anything about that. I'm just, what do we have here? They screamed daw eh, so okay.
All
So
right.
color nila is gray. I'm looking at my skin, my fur. It's also
Kian, what
gray.
did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
13. Okay. Granger, what did you roll?
13 as well.
13. All right. Yondu, what did you roll?
if 26 yung kanina DM, ngayon 6 na lang.
6.
I mean,
Baytrim, what did you roll?
I'm 13.
13. All right. Kidlat, what did you roll?
15.
What's Kidlat wearing again? Naka-robe lang siya.
Just a robe.
13.
Okay.
Just a
Bathrobe.
robe.
Just
Nothing
local,
cutting
ano
underneath.
lang. Local
Aka-
flora lang.
Akala ko like, he's this really ripped old
Right.
man.
It's their turn. They start.
damn.
Or
Just P90X in the forest.
they kind of like they lunge towards you.
Oh, so nauna sila. Fuck.
Well, we rolled really bad.
Yeah.
Ganda yung dice CDM.
Yung black
Orange.
green, no?
Black
Gusto ko yung
green
black
at saka
green.
yung orange and blue.
Yeah.
Mura lang yan. Okay, so they will try to lunge at you with their kind of like very sharp claws. Try to attack you, Yondu, for a 15 to hit.
Misses 16
Misses.
AC.
Nice.
Right, and 2 will attack you. I think that's Jean. 15 to hit and an 8.
First one hit, second one doesn't. 13 AC.
Alright. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's
Oh
quite a
god,
lot.
that hurts. Yikes.
Okay, we need to get rid of these guys ASAP.
That's enough to down a wizard.
That's enough to down us. We're level 1.
Alright. The rest will. This guy will hold his action. brings us to Kidlat. Kidlat, what would you like to do?
Bring in the
DM,
thunder.
how far is number 2 from number 1? Yeah.
Number 2.
20 feet or
Yeah, about. Yeah, more or less.
20 feet. Sige, so I can sleep centered on number 2.
Ano siya?
I'll cast sleep centered on number 2.
Sleep?
So I'll try to put 1, 2, and 4.
Okay, you cast
sleep.
sleep. Alright, you take out that spell slot. It doesn't seem to affect it.
Yikes!
Oh,
Right.
They're
Sir.
insomniacs. No.
This seems to be college students.
Yeah. That's even worse.
What is the form? What is the magic of sleep? Ano ba siya? Is it a charm or
I think that's an ano. That's evocation ba? Wait lang. Or wait lang let me check. From ano, in terms of ano, sleep
So may
is-
certain HP lang mag-work yun eh. Like, I think
yeah,
dapat
it's
25% or
HP
something.
based
yeah,
din.
it's enchantment. So no.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
There ano.
Parang,
Encantos.
You notice na parang nagulat ka na parang this usually works on living things.
Because they're not living.
So Jean is this red hooded guy.
Yep.
Okay, so seeing that my spell didn't work, I hide behind him.
All right. Jean, you know, this is This is Kayan. This is Carlo.
Yeah.
Carlo, you noticed an elderly gentleman's cutter behind you?
Well, that's not the weirdest thing that happened to me today.
All right. That's your turn, Matrib. What would you like to do?
If I disengage with my AO ba sila?
No, because you just disengaged.
Is disengaged.
I would disengage and move further back. Since I'm a red hood, I would join the elderly gentleman.
Everyone's hiding behind the cowboy. Wonder why? It's the guns.
Then,
Right.
yeah, bonus action healing word on myself.
All right.
Nice.
I rolled. Oh, stuck the 4. 4 plus 3.
7.
It's like a conga line of people hiding.
Teleton.
Di ba ako bonus action
na yung healing word.
Yung
Yun na
healing
yun.
word bonus action.
Oh, yun na yun.
Okay.
Right. That's your turn.
And
Grandier.
Si 8 siya yung woman na kinary nila, no?
No.
What
he
the
seems he seems to be a creature also, but he stands a little bit differently from the rest.
No.
Almost
In
as
that
if
case-
more regal, more in control. These creatures in front of you seem to be more feral, more parang more savage. You know. Siya looks a little bit more in control. Parang maalala mo sa kanya yung kalaban yung kasama ni Thanos, yung may talaga na
Si ano?
powers.
Yung witch na yung guy.
Yung parang yung Herald of Thanos or something
Yeah.
like that.
Forgot his name. Shit. Yeah, that guy.
Si Squidward.
yeah, it's good work.
Actually.
Good word.
Ano mo?
Tayo ng alien na reference.
Yep.
Well, in that case, Grandier seems to notice this and will charge towards number 8.
What a
Maiiyo ka
man.
nito, ha?
What a cow.
Kay 2, yeah, kay 2. Ayaw ako ni 2.
So what's your movement?
So, hoping na
30
mapatay siya ni ano. I will dash. I will dash and bonus action to use my horn.
Woo! Let's go!
Sige, let's go. Stab this guy. Gore him.
Alright.
Pag iiyaw sa akin, mamatay pala ako, ano?
Oo nga. It will say, it will miss for just a natural 5.
Finally.
Cool, cool.
Nice. I will. Oh! I rolled a 20.
Picturean mo, picturean mo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Para ano.
Do I make a strength save?
Okay, no, you don't. Parang piercing na lang siya. Instead
I
of
see.
an arm strike. So parang piercing na lang siya.
Okay.
Pucha, ang sakit nito. Sige.
What's the damage? Nakamute ka, Luke. Muted.
Luke,
Ah,
naka-mute ka. Mute naka-Luke ka.
So, I rolled 6 plus 5 plus 1 and another 4. So
10
6
And
10. Yeah. It's
points
10.
of damage. Right.
Points
Nice.
of piercing damage. Yes.
You gore him.
Nice.
You seem to create a hole, but nothing comes out.
Oh,
Fuck.
Uh,
rewinding na.
Ayan.
guess you didn't have lunch.
Alright, sige. I still don't have. I'm on level 1. Wala akong anything to help right now. So I will take a shot with my pistol right now at the thing that attacked Jean. Ayun ba yung number 3 or number 1?
That would be number
Both of them.
Okay, number 3. Yeah, I'm gonna hit number 3
All right.
with my pistol. That's a 9 plus 7.
Hits.
That's 16.
16.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d10. Come on, where are you? 1d10. 5 plus 3. That's an 8 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright.
He's on death's door.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to look behind me and I'll tell the people behind me to say, follow me, and I'll move right behind Yondu. Like parang
You
and I'll
fire
say-
your gun and half of its face gets blown away, but still
Cool.
standing.
I'll say, you ready, partner? And then I place my back against his. Tatakbo din pala siya. I asked them to follow me when they can at their
All right.
turn.
Yondu.
Without breaking parang my line of sight of number 4, I will send the arrow straight to number 3. So attacking with disadvantage.
What? Nice. That's cool, man.
Let's see.
Hit that shit. This is
Parang without looking, you could swear na headshot yun. Pero parang yung
you
area
just
na
wanted to look cool.
yung area na yun nawala na dun pumunta yung arrow.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Partner,
I was
shot
I was
left
aiming
side.
for that head. You blew it off.
I went first.
All right, Luke. You notice that this creature smiles at you.
Oh
And you
shit.
notice
fuck
that
it.
its hands start to glow this kind of black
Shit.
energy.
Is it a cute
Ah,
smile?
And she kind of like parang Hadoukens you at point blank.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
finger of death. Finger of death.
Please no.
That's a
Come
19
on.
that hits.
Oh, it definitely hits.
Necrotic. Oh.
That the
Oh,
necrotic
necrotic.
touch thing.
It was a
Cold,
mage hand to
ano?
tickle you.
A cold touch
What's your
ba?
HP?
Oh boy.
You take 15
That's
points
a lot
of
of
damage.
dice.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Oh,
Yikes.
15 points. I am so down.
Oh,
Pero
boy.
hindi ka naman dead.
You
No,
notice
not
that
dead.
the skin, you notice, you guys are from behind, you notice Grandier's thick leathery skin forms, parang nag-crack siya. Alam mo yung parang mag-dry yung lips mo a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Chaff,
Oh,
chaff.
damn.
It chaps. Then you notice that
Necrotic.
these festering wounds start to appear all over his body as your large
Necrotic damage.
friend falls to the floor unconscious.
Oh, necrotic damage.
I whisper back to Kian like, he shouldn't have drank those.
Yeah, I know, partner. Yeah, that's one cowboy down. We gotta get him back. We gotta get our friend back.
All right, that's his turn. Bonus action, wala na. Hey, he's just going to stay there. He's going to stay there, and he's just kind of like smiling.
Take that, Dwarven Forge. Look at the realism there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Why don't you
Hey.
notice us, Dwarven Forge?
Brings us to the top of the round. It's now these guys' turn.
Oh God, move, guys! Someone help Grangier. We need that tank.
Starts
He
Jean.
told you to. Ouch! That's gonna hurt.
Right,
Fucking hell!
Two will attack Yondu, one will attack um, Kean, and number 3 will attack Jean. This is
Okay.
for Yondu is that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
The second one will miss. I'll just roll for hits na lang muna. Okay, this for Kean. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits. Oh
Uh,
God.
And this is for Jean. That's only a 13 to hit.
That hits. I
Hit,
think that's his
hits.
AC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hits.
Okay, so 1 hit for everyone. This is
Oh
for
boy.
Yandu. That's 6 points of damage.
Taken. Crap.
Alright, this is for Kean. That's 6 points of damage.
Oh my gosh! That story, guys. You're not looking good.
This is for Jean for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Rolled a
Gee,
5
tell
and
me you're
5
still
and a 1.
fucking alive. Healing word
I'm alive.
to help Ganji right now.
Wala na, nagamit ko na.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
boy.
Wala ka ng spell slot?
I don't think
Sa
he
level
does.
Level 1 ba kaya ako?
Level 1,
one
sa
pa
level 1,
tayo.
man.
So isa lang spell slot niya?
You have
Oh,
two
You
spells.
use the other one.
Nagamit ko na.
Ah, yeah, dalawa. Dalawa
Wala.
lang spell slot ba?
Level
Yeah.
1 pa.
Two level
Level
one.
1 pa kasi.
And we only got a short rest, so doesn't enough.
Yeah. Hindi nag-replenish.
Kidlat. Your turn.
Grandier roll a fucking natural 20 in your death save.
I
Come on,
will
come on,
record
come on.
it.
So seeing Grandier fall down, sige, I'll move closer to Grandier, but I'll be careful of
I'll gingerly
Where I-
move towards Grandier.
Old man here.
Don't worry about me.
That's
be
No
that's
fine.
as far
We're
that's as far as you
fine.
can go without provoking you.
ano lang. Yeah. Sige. And then
Probably-
I scream at number 8, and then I point my cane at him, and then I'll cast magic missile.
What do you scream at him?
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
That automatically hits. Roll for damage.
There we go.
The
Oh,
arthritis will
that's one
probably
hit,
kill
diba?
him.
For 8, 11.
Oh my god.
11 points of damage as these spectral rockets fly from your cane and hits him Iron Man style across the body.
Nice.
Notice that the body flinches, but the smile remains.
Damn.
You end your turn as smoke parang settles, and you notice na parang the wounds that seem to have been create kind of craters in his body, but it doesn't seem to be phased. Matrium, what would you like? Is that your turn, Kidlat?
Yes, and my turn.
All right, you end your turn. Matrium, what would you like to do?
I will attack. Wala na. I will attack the one that's...
Do it. You can do it,
Anyway.
Matron. I believe in you.
All right.
Okay, that's 18.
Oh fuck. Kill him.
18, and then wait, 1d8 first my freaking d8. First one ko mag-attack. Nawala yung d8 pa. Wala lang ha. Where the fuck is my d8?
Dum.
I don't use my dice. So that is shut up. It's a 6 plus proficiency and dexterity. That's a 10 points of damage.
What's your weapon?
Rapier. It's 8
You
plus
you
2
pierce through. as you pierce through its body, parang you notice that some of its skin start to flake and crumbles like dust.
Nice. Na Thanos snap siya.
Yep, Thanos snap. Precisely like that.
Do we need to use piercing weapons? Nakaganon yung ano ko.
Question mark?
You don't know. Matron, that's your turn.
And then-
Bonus action.
Yeah. Who's next after Sake? Sorry. That's is it
Me.
you? Okay. I will cast Bardic Inspiration by saying I killed one.
Nice!
Alright.
Good job, Matron.
Alright. Grandier. Make a death saving throw.
Ooh.
Here we go.
20.
Natural 20, man. Fucking give him a natural 20.
I rolled a 4.
Everybody.
So one fail.
Yeah, galang.
Man,
Okay, you
never
got
gave-
two more
Holding their
fails.
breath.
You have 2 more fails or saves.
You got 2 more
You have 2 more
fails.
saves, yeah.
Double.
Holy shit.
Anything
Yeah.
but a natural one.
He's gonna double tap me, guys.
He seems fond of us, I guess.
This is DM fun,
Yeah, look
by
at
the
him.
way.
Look at the guy. The guy's smiling. He won't double tap.
Yeah, he likes you.
Yeah. Better make
Um,
sure I don't get to double tap. What would you like to do?
mean, you gave me that, seeing my friend fall and, seeing him, smile. Fuck it, guys. Save me na lang. I'm going to take a sharpshooter shot against number 8.
What a man.
Yeah,
You go,
you will do
boys.
so with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I am hoarded.
Brave boy.
Ilang, you are inspired.
Go for it. Do it.
19 plus.
Do it.
So I rolled a
Do
19
it.
and an 18. So 18
That hits.
minus 3.
I covered
Minus
Sorry,
five,
ano ba
yeah,
yung
by the way.
sharpshooter?
Minus
Minus
five.
5. So
18 minus 5 is 13.
13.
Meron kang
15.
meron kang
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic
45.
Inspiration.
Oh my god, here we go.
13 just hits.
Alright!
Okay, cool. Sige, yeah, okay. So, I add a plus 10. So, that's 10 damage.
Damn,
Plus,
defense, man.
1d10 ko. Asa d10 ko, puta? Ayun. 8 plus 3, 11. So, that's 20. 11 points plus 10. That's 21 points of damage. Piercing damage.
With the look of
Naturals,
concern
man.
on your face, you furrow your brow and you aim your gun, and it strikes true. As you notice the parang the smoke bellows and kind of blocks your line of sight, the smoke clears, and this guy is headless. Falls to the ground.
But okay,
We're dead.
okay.
Fucking
Okay,
help me,
still good,
Kyoto.
still good, still good.
You're so good.
Wala kayo yan, sir.
All right,
Do we have
Yondu.
potions, by the way?
We don't.
No?
No.
You do.
Sige, you
Okay.
Oh, we
You do
do.
have potions.
Okay.
Sige. You see Yondu parang duck just in time to give Kian the shot, and then in the same motion he will drive a dagger into For's leg.
All right,
That will be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yep. No, I don't have sneak on this, so okay. That's a D6. A D4
I have
rather.
2
sorry.
shots.
Gusto mo i-revert to number 2? Okay lang.
Okay, sige. I'll take that. So yeah, D4, so that's a 1 plus sneak. So that's 7, 11. Yes, 11 points of damage.
Alright, 11 points of damage, falls to dust, and it's dead.
Oh, cool.
Guys,
Alright, number...
That now the end is near.
Let me just get rid of... Okay, these creatures are going to strike same targets. Yondu and Kayan. This is for Yondu for 13, will probably miss. And this is for Kayan for a 13, will also
That misses.
miss.
Yeah.
Right, that's their turn. Kidlat. Anong gusto mong gawin?
Okay. So, I'll approach Grandier and fill in my potion.
Oh boy.
Hello.
It's an object interaction ba? Or action? Ba?
Action yan.
That's
Action.
your action.
Action, ano?
That's an action.
Thank you, my friend. Who are you, by the way?
He doesn't understand
You
you.
don't understand.
Grandpa has that sweet stuff.
He's an albulario. He has
All right.
rocket.
Roll for your potion.
D4.
That's a 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Heal 4 points, Grandier.
Alright.
Get up, you stupid
Double
guy.
1 ang na-roll mo? Double 1 na-roll mo?
Ay, 2D4 pala, no?
2d4. Yeah.
Isa pa. Okay, 6.
Bad trip, dalawang one.
Alright. Huh?
Then, dalawang 2. Sige lang.
Alright, thanks, man.
All right.
6
Better than-
6.
That's your turn. Matrim.
I will attack number 1.
Nice.
I will roll. No choice, man. That
What do you attack with?
I am a 19. With the rapier. Wala na akong ano.
Okay.
I'm out of
You have
voice.
to go close.
I
Napagaw na.
will, yeah, I will move and attack. Lagi pagaw na. I'll move and attack 1. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Rolling for damage. That is a 1 plus 5. So 5 damage lahat.
Alright. Number 1, 5 damage. He's not looking very good, but he's still standing. Grandier, you are prone, but you are awake.
Alright. I would like to stand up.
Alright.
Granger would stand up, gives a nod to this strange old fella right here, and
Emphasis on
I
the
will
old.
again, I will again dash towards number 1.
This guy just running around.
And bonus action to use my goring rush, my horns.
Wait, you have that much movement?
Nagdash siya, nagdash.
Dash.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Horn.
so I'm gonna roll
Hornig.
hit. Oh, that's a 19.
19 hits.
And 1d6 plus 5. So that's 4 plus 5, 9.
9
I rolled
points
a
of
9.
damage. As you rush through, you only dust the wounds between the two of you. And you kill it.
Right.
Nice.
Alrighty then. That's my turn, yeah.
Alright, as you end your turn, Kayan. Isa na lang ata yung naiiwan.
Yeah, I will move 15 feet away, so 3 blocks away from Yondu, and shoot at number 4. Sharpshooter ulit.
Alright.
Damn.
Fuck. Sorry, Yondu. It's a 2. So, -1.
Ay, naka-bardic ka pa, di ba?
Tapos
That's
na,
not
nagamit
gonna hit.
na. Nagamit
Oh,
na.
yeah. It's not gonna hit regardless. It's
Alright,
it's
that
2.
misses. Yondu.
Kill it, Yondu. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yondu is all about the style points, so it will shoot the arrow point blank,
Swoop.
and you're gonna regret being in my face the whole time. And I don't hit it at all.
Tier 1, baby.
Tier
Go.
1.
Alright, it's the cultist's turn. He will try to attack you, Yondu. That will hit.
Oh boy.
God.
He takes
I'm gonna
6
pay
points
for
of
this.
damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
You're down.
What is going on right now?
And he will try to run.
Oh.
Oh no, you don't.
Seems to be headed towards the girl. Alright, brings us to Kidlat.
Do I have an AO, DM?
You don't.
Or wala? I don't.
Dito sa kanina.
Panteng. Sige, so,
Anong gusto mong
so
gawin,
I,
Kidlat? Firebolt?
ay, wala. Ano muna, I will run towards the girl, try to cover her. And then, when I get there, I'll cast Firebolt at number 4.
Alright, roll to hit.
8, 6, 14. Hit, hit.
14 will
Pucha.
hit, yes.
Miss
So that
Fire is 1. Buti na lang.
Okay, 10.
10 points of damage.
Take 10 damage.
Kidlat, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Nice.
Let's get it. Oh, maybe.
Okay, Black
Let's go, old man.
Through, so he shoves the girl at her face and then moves towards 4 as he fires this battle-ending fireball and vaporizes 4 completely.
Nice.
Yes, and as it scatters into dust, and you can still see, like in the distance from the town where whence you came, still loud noises, muskets firing and screaming coming from the town. You see smoke coming from that general direction as well, as you see, like in the flashes of light that happen, still flying creatures seem to be surrounding it at the moment. You are in a few yards away, like into, like almost making your way into deeper into the forest. What would you like to do?
We should go back to the village, I guess. Oh, we stabilize si Yondu.
should
Yung
secure.
Oh, yeah, so
Don't mind me here, guys. I'm just sleeping in the dirt.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Let's go.
Okay.
The dirt's
In that case,
comfortable.
alright.
Young girl.
Yeah, Grandier will proceed to carry the girl.
Yondu. Okay. Kala ko si
Uh,
Yondu. What Yondu?
As you approach the girl, Grandier, she screams at you. You understand this Chikoy. He parang she says, parang gano mani, parang yawa mani.
Yeah, my I think my my comprehend languages I still have about minutes pa before it. I mean, coming off from where we left off last time.
8 hours ba? Or
It's
An hour.
yeah. No, it's an hour lang. Nagcast ako ulit kaninong, di ba? Sa,
You did not cast it. No.
Di ba?
You
Can I
did-
cast it
you-
again?
it would take you some time. You can try.
Okay.
we need to get back to the
15
Palau.
minutes.
You spend 15
We
minutes.
need to get information.
Should I say this ba? You go okay. I'm going to move towards the girl. I raise my hand up. I mean her no harm. I'll make that I assume she's just afraid of Grandeur because of the way he looks.
Yep.
Nothing against you, big guy. Pero ayun, I ask to help. I offer my helping hand to her as Martrim starts casting the spell. Then we can set ourselves out.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Tina.
18.
Kasi ano pala na. Right.
Yeah. 18 plus persuasion. Plus 4. Huh. That's 22.
The girl looks at you, looks at Grandeur, still not trusting this creature that seems to be not human. But
yeah.
she takes a deep breath as if parang trying to settle her nerves. She holds on to you, Kidlat, because you seem to understand or seem to be of the same
I can
skin.
understand it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, I'll tell her that, that guy seems to be friendly. He helps us fight those who are far uglier than him. Parang ganun.
Yo, I don't understand this, so I couldn't defend Grandeur.
Kasi sabi niya parang,
So,
mabait yan, pangit lang.
DMV.
And then Yondu's just like,
in other words,
DM, Has
In
15
other
minutes
words-
lapsed or do we follow real time sa
Nope.
casting ito?
We follow real time. So as they're
Okay.
as they're discussing this, the woman kind of like, sige, pero salamat sa inyo kung hindi baka ano na yung nangyari sa akin. She kind of like takes a deep breath. She stands and she kind of like extends her hand towards you, Grandier, as if
Okay.
parang
Aww. E.T. phone ho.
all right. All right. She seems to
Grab
be a little bit settled for now. What would you like to do?
I look towards Martrim and parang gesture at him that we need to go to the village very quietly.
And then I nod while still reciting some of the spells sa spellbook, and I just parang look at you while still parang reading something from the book and reciting the spell.
Components. Yeah.
And then I kind of just look at you and just like, yeah, the verbal components of the spell. And I kind of like tell you like with my hands like I still need 12 minutes to cast it.
You guys want to have a short rest here?
Sorry na, cut ako ng...
Siguro we'll just move on parang habang nagka-cast pa si
Habang
Jin.
nagkakas ka, can we do
I
that
mean,
here?
Yeah.
I mean, don't mind me. I'm resting here forever.
Oh, fuck!
You know,
Inuna natin yung ano, no? I walk to Yondu and I just put a blanket over him. I wanna stabilize Yondu. Can I
Alright.
can I do that?
Make a medicine check.
Okay, yeah, I'm a fighter. I can definitely heal him. 4.
You're going to
Alright.
make a death saving throw.
Oh no!
the ground
Oh,
is looking so comfortable right now.
Oh wait, we have potions, diba? Fuck.
Meron.
We have
That's
potions.
yeah, alam niyo yung this is the time if you decide if it's a 6 or a 9, but that's a 6.
That fails.
Yondu just wants to die.
Well, I'm holding that girl's hand.
I'll feed him a potion. Why not? I'll feed you a
Use
potion.
his potion. Use his
Yeah.
potion.
You know what?
Use your
Yeah,
potion.
I'll use his potion.
Yeah, I kind of
Ilan-
deserve that.
I tried, man. How ilang ano? You roll na lang ano? We undo for the potion.
Sige. That's
Ayan.
2d4 plus 2, so that's 3.
Yung potions nga pala.
7.
Fuck.
That's 9. All right.
Alright. So you're up again.
Am
Yondu,
I
you
still
okay, buddy?
is Grandier still holding that
Oh
girl's
boy.
hand?
No. No.
Oh,
She
nandito pala.
retracts and kind of like settles her and calms herself a little bit. She fixes her dress and kind of wipes away some of the dirt. She still now goes back beside Kidlat, who seems to be of her own race.
Eh,
So
As
she says to you, Kidlat, parang she says parang kumusta yung barrio? Ganun siya. So she's wondering like what is the situation of the place now as you left.
wala. Wanik, kadang finish na. Parang yan siguro.
I can't understand this. I need real life comprehend language for this.
I just, gently pat her on her shoulder and shrug my head to,
All right. So yeah, what would you like to do?
So,
I'm like holding my hand and ask, who's this guy again?
This Kidlat is he helped us kill the things that were menacing us. As I answer, I'm sorry, out of character yung pag-answer. As I'm doing this, I'm reloading my guns.
I see.
I tell the party siguro na let's go to Gabriel and para meron tayong translator for
Or
this
we
woman.
can find Berto first.
Oh yeah, we
Because
have
I saw
to find
him fighting. We need to check up on the guy.
Sure.
So DM,
Let's-
I'll just I'll gesture to the girl that I don't think anywhere else is safe. So we'll stick with this weird bunch of whatever they are.
What are you planning, Kidlat? Huh? You're an old geezer, huh?
I
Dirty
don't
old
think that.
man.
I mean, it's trying to get the girl safe, I guess. So,
That's how I read it.
can we discern which direction Berto was fighting the
Yeah,
things?
you can see naman talaga the general direction of the smoke in the town from whence you came. So you can head towards that direction if you want, or go deeper into the forest, or wherever it is that you want to.
We need to help save the town.
Right?
What do you guys
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
Yep.
We need to check on our Ferunian friend first.
Oh yeah. He's the only link we have. So we dash, move all the way there. Guns blazing. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey,
Alright.
careful, man. You're gonna hit a civilian.
You lumber back towards the town. Some of you bearing wounds, no, battle wounds
I
from.
want HP for it.
You notice that the commotion from the town has settled down more or less. Parang some of the guards seem to be parang collecting the dead bats and putting them in one pile and parang burning them. You notice that some townsfolk seem to be tending to the wounded, and you see Berto kind of like in the distance near the church, parang in front of the yard, parang going over some of what seems to be people who seem to be laid down on the ground, and they seem to be unmoving. So you see roughly around 3 or 4 people there, who are just laid out that way. He has this look of concern in his face, and Father Gabriel is also like helping the wounded. And you notice now this town and some of the guards are back at their posts and guarding the place. What do you want to do?
Any signs of Berto yet?
Yeah, you saw Berto. Like he's by the church.
Oh, okay.
Approach.
Yeah.
Can we talk to Berto?
Yeah. You approach
Alright.
Berto, and he has this kind of like he doesn't notice you approach. He's still kind of like looking at the bodies on the floor, kind of contemplative, as if.
I approach Berto and I kind of say something in Elvish, parang blessing the dead, and then I look at him, and then I say to him, "This is what my mother's people used to say before they bury the dead. Has anything happened like this before? At least this bad?"
We have had some attacks, but never this. This was the first time.
See.
Damn, dude.
And my heart goes out to you and to this newfound people that you're with. While we were inside the church, I understood what these things said, and it screamed in my head over and over. Find the boy. Find the
Parang
boy.
he says it also parang na jinx kayo nalo. Jinx. Parang fine.
Find the boy. Okay.
He pulls you
Yes.
closer. He says, "Keep that to yourself for now."
Oh.
Okay.
Do I hear this or do they whisper lang?
Make a perception check.
I would also like
Oh.
to make a perception check about that.
I would like to make a chismosa check.
Yeah, chismosa check.
Wow.
And I don't
such-
think I make it. I rolled a
Yeah.
9 plus.
That's 14 for me.
That's 22
12.
for me.
Oh damn, chismoso.
22.
Ano yan? Ano yan?
What?
Oh, keep what to yourself, I say out loud.
Yeah, do I understand?
We heard
them?
it.
Yeah,
He
having a
told
tender
us.
moment there, boys.
You don't understand them.
No, I
Um,
just look.
parang 22. Yeah, I'll give it to you. He rolled a natural 20 or sige na lang.
Oh,
You don't have to if he rolled the natural 20
Is that
with
parang
sleight of hand.
you don't exactly get the exact words used, but you understand more or less what he means. Parang he looks at you after he talks to Jean. He talks to he
Matrim.
talks to Matrim, and then he looks at you, Kayan, and parang he just nods.
Tip my hat.
He says then to you, we are hoping that this might be the last for tonight. Usually, we just get howls and bumps and knocks in the night, but never this bold. We're grateful that you were here. And you notice that the woman that you saved is also being tended by the people there, and you notice that Berto also has a few scratches on him. You gather what you can and you help tend the wounded. Kidlat, siguro Berto talks to you in common, and he says, in a language that you do understand, and he explains to you that this is the town of Barrio Alonso. This is Barrio Alonso, where it's a small settlement, and it's a safe haven for you as well, wherever it is that you came from. Parang tinanong ka, asa ka ba galing? Taga saan ka ba?
I just point in wherever I last remember.
Tapos,
Dun.
so in the background you hear. Also in the background you hear a song from the bar. Choot 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 choot. Choot choot.
Some of
Because the comprehend languages is starting to take effect, so I'm starting to understand. So when he said that, where are you from, I parang choot 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 choot.
I don't understand. The DM is confused.
Make a perception roll.
Okay. So the rest of the townsfolk, they don't stay out. No, they go back to their homes. They lock their doors. Some of the guards still parang reluctantly scared now to go back to their posts, but they should and they have to. Berto stays up and guards with you, and for the rest of the night, it is uneventful, except for a few howls that you hear, maybe wolves or something more. Yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to do before you rest tonight?
Father Gabriel was unharmed, right? We did see him, diba?
Yeah, pretty much. Parang hindi siya masyado, yeah, he seems to be unharmed when you left, but when you return, parang he's covered in parang dirt and ash, where he seemed to be trying to help as much people as...
Okay.
Can I talk to Father Gabriel?
Yeah, you can.
All right. So I approached Father Gabriel and I apologize. I tell him, I apologize for what happened there, Father. I know words are not enough, but if you only knew what those things were saying. One thing that puzzled me is those things. When I stabbed them, they immediately disintegrated. Have you heard of anything like this before?
Oh, a lot of things that has happened in these past few weeks have been new to me. They don't teach us this. But,
I
my son, we cannot blame each other for the things we do, because we are all just trying to, make the most out of the things that we have with the resources that we have. So this is not your fault. Please don't think that.
I thank you for the forgiveness, priest. And then I kind of like nod and I snap my finger, cast prestidigitation, and I kind of clean himself. I parang clean him up with the prestidigitation. And then I nod, you should get some rest.
So do you.
And then I head back to the party.
Let's ask about bakit gi-carry si yung babae? Bakit siya gidala?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Well, the woman seems to be relatively parang more exhausted than out of fear and out of panic. Parang alam mo yun, parang the adrenaline has caught up with her. Parang na-trauma siya. So she had to had some help to be carried around towards the infirmary, or parang what passes as the hospital.
Can she be talked to, or is she really tired?
You can if you want.
I cast disguise self. I look more presentable, more human-like. Same color as them. Comprehend languages has already taken effect. So I talk to her. I use my Elvis charm to keep her at ease. And I approach her and tell her, "Kamusta ka, miss? Okay ka na ba?"
Oh my god, look at this guy. I
He is
roll
a
my
bard.
eyes.
salad Init pa.
He looks at you, doesn't recognize you. It's a bit tired. She doesn't really want to talk, but she just nods her head. Yeah.
Is she single?
Hindi naman.
Oh god.
Let's not go
Yeah,
there,
wala
please.
I'm just kidding, God damn it.
Then I asked her, taga rito ka ba or taga ibang bayan ka ba?
She says that she's from here. Taga dito po. Ano po kailangan
Ako,
natin?
alam mo ba kung single ka ba? No, kasi ito na bard si Ethan.
Yeah.
So I asked her, alam mo kaya bakit kanila hinabol at gustong kunin?
I do wanking noises behind my tree.
Come on.
Just fap.
Kasama po ba sila? Parang he points at Yondu who does parang nag-yanking noises.
Doing this.
Kasama mo sila? Kasi sila yung kumuha sa akin kanina.
Yeah.
Oo. Matutulungan din sila. In fact, nung nawala nga ako sa gubat, sila yung sumaklolo sa akin.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, this is deception.
Why do you have to do that?
As this happens, I'm asking Yondu, what do you think he wants? What's he doing?
And I continue doing this motion.
Okay.
She looks towards you, parang raises her eyebrow, and kind of like looks towards her, parang nasa bed kasi siya ngayon, parang sa infirmary.
Oh boy.
Tapos, looks towards the guards. We seem to be calling the guards now.
How far is he away, a smart room away from us? Maybe we can see.
All right, big boy. You've had your shot, big boy. Come on.
Granger is parang holding his horn.
Doing the same.
I rolled high as a deception check, but I rolled a natural 20, so...
Sayang.
Women's
Like
intuition.
And it's fine. We'll get her next time, buddy.
And then I raise my hands, and so I kind of like, let me put this in video. So I kind of like do this, alright,
Sabi niya,
go lost, not man, baby girl.
"Ba't ko kilala?"
I don't understand her language. I'm gonna.
Nag-disguise self
my
ka
laptop.
kasi.
Tapos yung mga guards ay parang,
I kind of
boss, anong ginagawa niyo dito?
This
and then
is
I just grab my loot and then I just look at them and I ilaw.
Sir, medyo gabi na kasi,
Madilim, and then I back
tapos
away.
maraming tao namatay, baka hindi po tama na nagloloko tayo dito. Lasing ka ba?
Aalis na po ako.
trouble.
Bila ako na okay si Ma'am. Aalis na po, aalis na po.
So, wag na kayo
And then
bumalik.
I grab my hat and I like,
Okay, bumalik ka.
I mean, I look at the group and I look at them and I tell them that he doesn't have enough information.
Damn.
Really now?
You have to
Make
find
a
our
deception
information.
check.
Oh, let's go.
I guess
Once
You should have left this
alright,
in
alright.
Faerun. Come on.
Guys, sorry. I want you to look at this, okay? And I am not bullshitting you, okay?
Natural
See that?
20.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna show something else. Oh, okay.
I rolled an insight and I rolled a
You're
natural
guys,
one, so I
right?
believe it.
Wait,
I see. Okay. God damn, dag nabbit. How are we gonna get
Parang
information now?
you see some of the guards now stationed outside and they seem to be still looking at Jean. Parang
What in tarnation did you do, Martrim?
Nothing. She has nothing to give. So,
I believe this.
gonna have to look for it elsewhere, my friends. Look for information elsewhere.
Yeah.
You're looking at a wall here.
All right,
You have
let's
to,
let's get a mosey on out of here. Kidlat is with us though.
Ayun, so as this happening, since I saw Jean talking to the girl in my native language, I also approached him kasi I asked him, kasabay ka sa ako, abay?
I cannot comprehend this.
Saya po ka ba?
This old man trying to communicate.
Bakit ka nagsawa-sawa?
si Jean, Kidlat, you do notice that while Maitrim knows her language, but you definitely recognize like a twang na parang hindi niya makuha yung,
Sige, I
yung
can
accent.
do that. I can do that. Asa di ay ka ba? Taga Davao po di ay ka?
Parang ganun.
Ganda.
Bisaya po di ay ka? Taga asa di ay ka ba?
Nagka-cringe ko na ko. Luda.
Is this where we play the toot 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 toot?
You don't, Kidlat, you don't recognize the word Davao? That's not something that... Unless you're from Davao.
Damn.
So,
I still don't understand them. So I still continue to
Yeah. So while
remove the bats
So
from my
while-
horn.
I do this to Kidlat.
they're talking, is there anything that you'd like to do, Yondu, Grandier, and Kian?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked.
that was
I
a
asked-
shot in getting information.
I mean, we could at least ask Kidlat, where the heck did he come from?
Oh, who is he? Who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you
I mean,
helping us?
we don't like encounter magic casters.
Asa di ay ka ba?
Martyr will have to
magic ba?
interpret.
so,
Nikabang
So,
lagi ka sa mo adagag salamat ha. Dagag salamat ba?
the only one who understands me, I just tell him I got struck by lightning around, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And suddenly I can shoot
Ikilatan
fire, I can put things to sleep.
No.
Wow. ka ba? Kuyawas
But life
na
was
sa buhay. So I tell the group, so he got struck by lightning. This guy got struck by lightning and that's why he has his powers. So by unsay nahitabo taga-asa na ka nga nasud bay.
Abot mo, basta I just point him like,
This is going to take a si Luke nawala.
I just
I'm
asked the
sorry,
part.
guys.
God.
I comprehend language was rushed. That's why I don't get the slang. I don't have the accent
Yeah.
because it was rushed.
Comprehend
Alright,
language
alright.
lang siya eh. So, doesn't really give you...
Before the
Nag-review
spell
ka,
wears
ginali-
off, I'll just ask
Nag-cramming ba?
James.
Nag-cramming.
Bay, pauban ko ninyo ba, James? Kanang, okay, okay.
Walay problema, bay. Sabay sa amo. Abads na ka kay nitabang ka sa amo.
Alright, so I'll cut this short, huh? So, as you are discussing and sharing information with Kidlat, what would you like to do? Kasi medyo nagabalik-balik.
Is it the do we observe that parang things have settled down in the town na?
They have as much as parang not a very good job where they're trying. Alam mo yun, parang they're settling down after after a catastrophe of some sort. They're still kind of like reeling from the events that just happened. They're gathering their wounded, they're fixing what they can, and some of the guards are still trying to make sure that the place is safe. Is there anything specific that you'd like to know, Yondu?
Yeah, kasi what we saw were the flying bats. We do not have an idea saan pumasok yung mga the creatures that we fought on the ground.
Yeah.
Which direction did they enter from?
Yeah, you talk to some of the guards, parang you interview them, parang they do say na with the help of Jane and translating, they do say that they seem to come from the woods, and from the dark, more or less. Parang there are this entire place is literally surrounded by the woods, so parang they came from all over, from all directions, and the bats came from parang a specific location near the east. Ganun. Pero medyo yung mga forces na on foot, medyo kalat sila, hindi masyado nila alam, pero na-surprise sila lang na parang medyo organized yung attack, more or less. Parang may logic or may gusto silang puntahan. Okay, hold on. You do talk to one of the guards who says na parang actually weird nga kasi sa lahat ng bahay na parang napasukan, may isang bahay lang hindi nagalaw talaga.
Oh.
Yung
What
bahay
house
na yun,
would
no?
that be?
Yung bahay na yun. He points to a old parang old kubo, no? And the guard tells you that it is the house of Gabriela Hilario and Inay Pelagio Tuvera.
The name Hilario strikes a memory to me in
like-
real life.
I tap Kian like, hey, write this down, you nerd.
Yeah, I'm writing it down, dude. No,
Yeah.
not dude. Sorry, writing it down.
See,
Sorry.
they are, what you gather is they are parang si Gabriela Hilario is the woman that was parang yung sinabihan kayo ni Berto during your previous campaign na may anak galing sa allegedly galing sa Angel. Tapos si Inay Pelagio Tavera, she's not a name that you've heard, but the soldier explains to you na siya yung parang nanay-nanayan namin lahat dito. Siya yung parang matriarch ng town. And she is kind of like the parang everybody gathers wisdom from her, or parang pero wala siyang asawa, wala siyang anything. So parang
matriarch.
Parang matriarch, yeah. He functions as one of the counselors, maybe, of the town.
Ah, I see. At this point, what time of the night is it na ba?
It's about about midnight or
Midnight, okay.
11,
It's
1, ganun.
midnight.
It's rough estimate, but it's the middle of the night.
Okay. Sige, I tell the party to we can drop by this place and have Matri here just detect magic on the house maybe.
Yeah.
Seems really suspicious. Seems really fishy.
We're gonna have to ask a few questions.
Well, maybe we can do that in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning, definitely. I'm tired. I got blood all over me.
I snap
Yeah.
my fingers and I snap my fingers and wala ng blood.
It still hurts, yo. It still hurts.
Come on, you could have cleaned me up earlier. Come on, I'm like, I get my.
As you are
Uh,
discussing this, you make your way back towards your shack from the house of Berto. Kidlat, are you coming with them?
Yes, I just stay close to Jin since
I look at the old
he
man.
seems to be the only one who understands the among the party, but they seem like accommodating people.
Oh
So I
gosh,
just-
this is gonna be complicated. How are we going to communicate with you? It's
eh,
only
podcast
through
ako, comprehend
Gene.
language and
Oh,
15 minutes.
always.
Right. So you take a long rest.
Oh yeah, we need that.
And the rest of the night is parang you don't really quite sleep as sound as you're used to. You sleep enough to be able to rest and recover all
Okay.
of your spell slots and hit points.
All right.
You wake to the sound
Right.
of roosters. What do roosters sound like again?
Oh.
Roosters. The sound of roosters and goats being led towards the pasture. It's probably roughly around early morning, roughly around 6 or near 5:30 to 6, and it's just about the sunrise. No, it's about time for the sunrise. You wake to the smell of coffee whiffing around from the outside of the cabin. You hear knocks on your door. Parang tok 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 tok. Ayo! Tok 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 tok. Ayo! Kidlat you recognize, and the language being used here. You open the door, tapos parang you see parang a group of siguro 3 kids who seem to have carried parang breakfast for you guys. Parang you see parang flattened salted fish with parang eggs that seem to have been
Ay, nagugutom
cooked
ako.
around. and strange looking. These are strange looking parang crop that seems to be parang brownish in color, but smells really good.
Oh.
And they kind of
I'm
like point,
hungry.
and parang there are little like wooden bowls with black liquid and black sauce, and there's also like,
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's-
God.
Stop it,
Oh.
DM.
You are
I'm
not
hungry
that
na.
one.
and the last child approaches with mugs of or parang bamboo glasses
Cups.
filled with hot, what seems to be a hot black liquid that smells really good.
Oh.
There's no coffee in Faerun, but there is in
Can we do this a good food next time?
Yeah.
Can we do this a good food next time?
and they bring
Um,
you, and also like there
Okay.
are slices of like strange fruit that's orange with black seeds na parang, that are in the middle. There are strange fruits as well that are parang yellow, elongated, that seems to be large fingers of a giant, parang more or less. And that's what's being served to you at breakfast. The kids parang laugh about, tapos they say howdy 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 as they leave the house to leave you with your breakfast.
Yo, look at this. And
I've never smelled
pretty
this
good.
before, and it smells good.
I take
That's
a
right,
curious
it's
spoonful. And oh man, this is good.
I
Yo, dig
Eat.
in.
eat up. I eat everything on my plate, whatever it is.
I eat the whole banana without opening it.
And I do the same thing, but feels weird, so I peel it off. Because
Yeah.
it
Hey,
feels
hey,
weird eating
hey!
it with the skin.
Can you wake up the old man? Come, at least invite him to breakfast. Come on.
I tap on kidlat.
Si
Then
si
I-
Kidlat naman yung nag-open ng door. So,
Ay,
Okay.
Ay, okay.
kala ko.
Ay, nag-offer sa inyo.
Mas maaga siya nagising
Yeah,
sa
yeah, he's an early riser. He's
Tanda
an
na
early
talaga,
riser.
oo.
Ay,
Tiguang gid ay.
While everybody's still eating, I cast. Mag-start na ako mag-timer ngayon. Comprehend language. God, 15 minutes.
Well,
So, mag-cast na ako ngayon.
parang,
Ritual cast na ako.
parang you do your ritual casting in your ritual toilet bowl.
it's like meditation.
You
Parang
cast your,
nagbubuk ng
and
crab.
yeah, comprehend language is up. Okay, it's roughly around, you finish eating breakfast roughly around 7:30. The town is wide awake and activity seems to be going on. You see some of the farmers already on their way out tilling their grounds. Some of the workers seem to be on their way to repair some of the damages that has been caused, and you see activity coming from the church. It seems to be like the women seem to be wearing black. All of them are wearing black with black veils covering their heads. That's you recognize some of the families of the bereaved are entering the church. So you have the day in front of you. What is it that you'd like to do?
It's di ba Sunday kami dumating, so it's like Monday today, di ba? It's already Monday.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll first go to Berto kasi we wanna investigate that
Yeah.
house, pero we need to ask permission from Berto muna. What's the
Need to get
situation?
more
How we'll go
information.
about it. Yeah.
We need that
Di
data.
ba we're supposed to meet Gabriela? You're
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to meet
Pero
Gabriela,
we'll
right?
ask Berto muna how to approach it kasi
Yeah, we'll have
we
to
might
go.
do something.
Right.
This is a political figure. We don't want no
Right.
Yep.
trouble. Try to stay in
Uh,
character. It's super
you
difficult.
approach. You go to the village. Aside from that, Kayo, is there anything else that you like to do?
I'll siguro pick up some wooden rubble DM since I'm proficient in wood carving na tools. I'll start siguro carving some toy guns to give to the kids later.
Sure.
Ayos. Toy guns lang pala. I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
toy
make
guns
them
lang, toy guns
crossbows.
lang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alam ko gagawa ka na ng steak.
I mean, well, it's about time.
All right.
Make our
so,
way to Berto na.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to the village hall. Berto's not there. The guards say that he is in the church and he will be back shortly after the service. It seems to be like a dawn service for the families, and after that he will be meeting with some of the families to make sure that they are taken care of, because some of the people that have passed away are the breadwinners or the workers for so they will be given some compensation and also some benefits to be able for them to survive somehow this time. So he seems to be fairly occupied, but you can probably talk to him in the church if you want.
What do you guys think? I mean,
We still don't have information bakit nila kinuha yung babae, di ba?
yeah. Wala ka kanina, Lok. We received information na merong isang bahay na was undamaged. Tapos ito yung bahay ng girl na that gave birth. Who claims to have given birth.
Child
without-
of the angel.
Yeah.
Ay, yung,
So, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we're planning to investigate the house, pero we wanted to ask permission from Berto muna to see what would be. Ano kasi political, it seems to be a house of a political figure in the town. So yun.
Sure.
Or you just wanna barge in there, say hi.
I
Ask
mean,
a
that's
few
Grandeur
questions.
style.
No, let's wait
As-
for Berto. That's safer.
we need a translator.
You're
yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean, Gene is a translator.
Looking at Jean, parang yun nga yung nangyari kagabi. Nakatingin lang yung mga guards sa kanya, so parang there's something off about what happened.
Hindi, naka-disguise naman nun siya kagabi. So,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
won't
right.
recognize it. They won't recognize it.
yeah. Sige.
Let's just wait for Berto and let's buy some, I don't know, provisions.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
stores here, parang stores with goods that are laid in front of you. It's not this so different from the stores in Faerun and how they are presented. More like in there are parang trade. They also trade, but they also have their currency in gold. It seems to be. Parang yan yung parang universal currency nila. Yeah,
Are
so-
they selling weapons?
There are some mundane weapons that are made, pero they're roughly made from bamboo. Some of the steel work takes some time, and parang would need some materials to be able to do. So may blacksmith din sila. But usually, what the blacksmith does is they create parang shovels or tools for farming, not so much for weapons that are parang more or less required. Yung ginagawa niya lang is just enough for the militia na nandun sila.
Noted. Okay, so I guess we'll just wait for wait outside
Berto.
the church. I guess.
Uh,
Siguro I'll be wearing a hood para hindi masyado ako
Oh, yeah, you need
Yeah.
Yeah,
hindi masyado
you try-
intimidating.
Yeah, you try to parang more or less hide your features, but they know. They know who you are.
Parang Hellboy na
Yung
merong
horns.
lang. Oo.
Yung horns ba? It's
Parang-
showing.
Yeah, it's still there. Parang nakamaskara ka na, naka-face shield ka na, pero makilala ka pa rin. Damn it!
do we see DM? Do we see any kids playing outside or?
You do see some of the kids that parang they're running around on their parang bare feet.
Oh.
Parang you see a bunch, siguro mga 4 or 5 children seem to be playing. 4 or 5 children who are parang gathered around one parang stick na it's on the ground. Tapos some of one parang flicks it up and then hits it. Tapos they shout. Parang ah! In a language you don't quite understand. They seem to be engaged right now.
I asked Matri to call them. Parang
Dung. Na asay ihatag sa inyo.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
oh.
Ooh.
We have a monster beside us, so
12 plus 15 plus 3. 12 plus 3, 15.
Oh, cool.
15. Parang you notice some of the kids are looking around, they whisper to each other, but one brave kid kind of like what fat looking kid, tallest of parang you notice na parang may puti-puti pa sa dito. Parang approaches you, scratches his belly, kind of like looks towards you and parang ano?
And then I kind of nudge Yondu like, "Oh, your show, man." Kinda like,
Yeah. Tapos like I hand him one of the finished toy guns that I have. Tapos I tell Matri, can you parang ask him how many boys do we have here in the village?
"Bro, pila mo ka lucky diri ka buog sa
He gets the okay, make a charisma check, Yondu.
Oh, okay.
this is
Dang.
Pedophile alert.
Yup, that's a 5.
Looks at you,
Pedo alert.
parang looks at the gun, parang huh No English,
I
no
don't know.
English. It just runs away.
Okay.
Howdy.
No habla English.
No,
Alright,
hable.
yeah,
You
it's
notice
gonna be hard to.
You notice that after that interaction, one of the guards approached the kids and make an insight check.
Oh, okay. That's insight check.
13.
16.
Yeah, 15.
Plus 17 plus...
Nice.
Yeah, I would say, Luke, Yondu, and Kayan, you recognize that this guard is familiar. Parang same guard that was in the infirmary last night.
Oh
And,
no.
and he parang talks to the kids, tapos looks at Matrim, tapos parang looks back to the kids, and parang the kids kind of nod. And they play somewhere else.
I was in
Uh,
disguise.
Grandier looks at Matrim.
I was in disguise yesterday. I wasn't in my usual
I
feature.
mean,
now.
maybe
You were
I
in
mean-
disguise, but
You're the
It's
only
alright,
odd one out.
throw it.
you also cast it in plain sight, so
Okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Sige.
Yeah, tsaka ikaw
Fine.
lang yung nasa party na makaintindi sa amin and sa kanila.
they're simple,
You know
but
what?
they're not dumb.
I give na lang that the toy gun to Matt Trim. Yeah, you play with this.
Pero you
I-
do notice, Yondu, that the kid wanted the gun, pero wanted the gun.
Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe another time we can talk to the kids. See,
I'm
at this
glad you want to talk to the
at this point,
kids.
DM, are they done? Are they done ba in the church, or are they still in the church?
Parang you notice that the service is still parang ongoing. Parang may mga tao pumapasok, may tao lumalabas. They seem to be parang in this process of kind of like saying things over and over. You don't really recognize some of the words being used, but they're mumbling the same thing over and over. It's strange. And you peek inside, maybe you see that they seem to be gathered around in front of a statue of a woman of wearing this parang white veil around, and they seem to be holding on to these holy symbols of some sort.
Does Grandier see or notice anyone parang acting strange or shady?
Make a perception check. And also, those of you who are looking in, you can make a perception check as well.
Cool.
Do I understand the ano
Hey,
dito?
it's a 17 plus
Yeah. Kidlat, you
Of
do
20.
you do recognize Catholicism, and
Oh.
is a novena that they seem to be. This ano, parang you do know as much. Parang you don't really practice the same religion because you do something else,
No, I don't.
but you do recognize with the Castilla that you've encountered so far before, and the friars that you've
Ooh.
encountered. They seem to be
Gato puti.
they teach communities how to say the rosary and stuff like that, and some of the religious practices. You don't really adhere to them, but you know them by law because it's required by law.
So I relay
And-
that to
Sino kaya to si Kidlat?
Matthew.
So, yung the cross they are holding is the same cross that we saw on the journal of the mayor, or iba?
They seem to be holding parang different colors of cross, but it's not really consistent. Parang iba-iba yung make niya.
Ah, okay.
I rolled a soft 20 for my perception.
You do see like in the far right of the church, you do see Berto, who is talking to Father Gabriel, and some of the guards that seem to be mga 2-3 guards seem to be parang discussing ano yung mangyayari, ano yung next, parang in deep discussion lang sila. Let's see.
Outside ito DM of the church.
They're inside the church, but
Inside pa pala.
you notice that as they're talking, parang Berto kind of like looks outside, sees you, Luke, parang
Howdy.
he says, and he kind of like goes back to his conversation, kind of like wrapping it up. Tapos he steps outside. Now, as on his way outside, he greets some of the people inside the church like a politician would, parang extending his condolences. And as he approaches you guys, he beckons you to come forward inside the church.
All right.
Step right in.
Yep, you are taken to the far left corner, just the bottom near what seems to be a font of water. Na may font of water lang dun. Para siyang lalagyan ng holy water for Meta. Tapos there seems to be another painting of of a depiction of a man being nailed, three men being nailed to these T symbols of made out of wood. And they seem to be surrounded by soldiers wearing red and holding on to spears. He says, like in a very somber and quiet tone, he says, he speaks to you in common. Kidlat, you're not able to understand this. He says, parang, how was your sleep? I trust that you were able to receive that gesture of thanks that the townsfolk wanted to prepare for you.
They were delicious.
Amazing.
DM, did we level
I
up?
like the long
You did
yellow
not
ones.
level up yet.
Excited ka na, ha? Okay, so sige.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We share the info. I think Berto knows all about the house that wasn't damaged, and we tell him about our intention to maybe check it out and talk to these women and ask him what he thinks about it.
We'd like some information.
I would actually encourage that. I've heard the same thing. Inay Pelagio, I have not seen her go out of the house since last night, which is strange but unheard of. And Gabrielle and her son, they seem to be inside the house as well. They don't seem to be coming out. If you are going to talk to them, I think it would be in your best interest if I came along.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right.
As I look at the images, the depictions in the wall, I see this is a strange religion.
It's not
Why are
so.
they?
It's not so strange, but it is a stretch to believe. I trust that Father Gabriel will spend some time to explain this to you, but I'm not the best person to ask, really.
Yeah. All right. It's
How
just
are the people reacting to us entering the church, DM?
They
Do
don't.
they mind or?
Some of them look, but since Berto is with you, they don't really mind as much.
I see.
We like foreigners.
Yeah, alam mo yung, look at these heretics.
They have a
Berto
cow with
says. Berto says, that attack last night was came at a surprise, but I'm grateful that some of the soldiers were able to fend off most of the attackers. I've heard that you were able to stop one group from kidnapping Pietra. So
Pietra
Pietra.
is her name.
Okay.
Messi.
Hey,
she's
Pietra.
She is the daughter of one of our elders, and I'm not sure why she was taken, but I did manage to get something from her last night, and she shows you a parang a necklace with parang amber setting na ano.
Go
It's
on.
just flat amber with nothing inside.
Okay.
Oh,
Nako. Well,
I mean,
might
She
be a
was
way home, but
as she was trying to fend off her attackers, she managed to grab this from one of the creatures. They seem to be holding on to this and wearing this. I'm not sure as to why.
Can I borrow that for a minute? Tapos Yondu like hits it in his forehead.
Make
Get me
make,
inside. Get me
It's not
inside.
it's not working.
make an Arcana check.
If
Arcana. Never mind, DM, that's
Oh,
2.
You don't really sense anything. No.
I grab it
Do
from
we
him.
recognize it, DM? Do I,
It looks
Grandier,
it looks
recognize
familiar from the amber figurine. No, it's made of amber. So, but in terms of like make a history check.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna show it to
I
Kidlat
think
then.
I'm proficient with history. Let me check.
I noticed
We have a
Ay,
wise old
damn it.
man with us.
Pero I rolled a 19 plus 1,
I'll-
so of 20.
It is kind of like consistent with magical necklaces that you that kind of like hold on to or host magical effects. So parang similar siya to the design maybe that is and you do recognize that some of the workmanship it's similar, very similar to magic items that you would find in Faerun.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Well, we asked Berto if we can hold on to it. In the meantime.
Absolutely, I have no use for it. I don't know what it does.
Yeah, so Berto, I think at this point the party kinda knows it by now. I mean, we haven't talked about it, but what's basically going to happen is we're gonna not wait for that attack to happen again, and as a way to help the town, we're gonna try to track down where these creatures came from. And first, to be able to do that, we are going to talk to Pelagio, to Vera, and this Gabriela, a lady,
Hilario.
and maybe to make sense of
Everything.
what's really happening. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Give me a few moments, and I will join you. And he bows and goes to talk to Father Gabriel, talks to some of the guards, talks to some of the women, and then after a few moments, joins you and leads you towards the house of Inay Pelagio Tavera.
Let's go.
Right. Let's go.
It is a very, it's roughly around 10, 11 a.m. at this point, near lunchtime. You arrive at this very old, parang traditional bahay kubo. It kind of looks like Berto's house, but a lot more greener. Parang maraming plants outside, maraming parang trees, and parang it's different from the other houses because it's just filled with grass and filled with other trees and plants and stuff like that. You enter, and Berto kind of like leads the party towards the door of the Inay Pelagio Tavera. Knocks, and you hear kind of like voices coming from the inside, and the door kind of like opens ever so slightly. Parang you see parang an outline of a very frail looking old woman, no? Roughly around
Judge action.
parang almost parang around maybe 4 feet to 5 feet. Very short woman, very frail. She's wearing parang very old, very hindi naman ragged clothes, but parang normal white clothes. Parang also like a veil over, but not covering her face. Just goes back to the back. She opens the door, and she is relatively, for what you've heard to be an 80-year-old woman, she looks a little bit younger for her age. No? She's beautiful, or at least you could see parang hints of beauty, no, from her. Na parang you almost what you would imagine na parang if she were 40 years younger, she would have been really hot. Parang ganun.
Uy, kidlat.
Easy, mom. Let's go. Oo nga. Hook him up, man.
But she walks and talks with this very regal, very very authoritative aura, and she looks at Berto and she squeezes his cheek a little bit, and Berto looks towards you, and he kind of like introduces you in a language that you don't understand. And Berto kind of like looks towards her again, and you look at her. She has this kind of like look of curiosity and a little bit of shock.
Do I
And he
understand
looks.
her DM or ibang language?
You don't hear them per se, pero parang they're talking like in private before, parang binibrief niya kung sino kayo. And then after a while, she parang that look of shock turns into curiosity as she walks towards you, takes a few steps towards you, and she says to you in a language you do understand, except for you,
Ooh.
Kidnap. She says,
Whoa.
"Ah, so it's true. You are not from here," in points at Berto. Well, anyway, come inside. Ikaw din. It points at you, Kidlat. Parang, pasok ka.
It's my
You are-
confused face, huh?
You are guided inside into a parang receiving area. There's a kind of like a parang sala set that is made out of bless you, made out of varnished bamboo.
Nakamute, sorry.
In the center there are there are parang hot chocolate drinks that seem to be
Yo.
that seem to be there. Tapos some fruits and some treats are there. Some really strange food that seem to be wrapped in some sort of leaf, maybe like a banana leaf or something that is made out of like kind of sticky rice that you kind of ate. Tapos may sugar.
Ah, I
Ano
like
na
this.
sugar doon.
Oh,
Dessert.
He sits down, and you notice and you hear, those of you with the passive perception more than, let's say, 12 siguro or 10, you do
Okay, yeah.
hear parang sounds of laughter coming from a child on the second floor. On the second floor of the house, yeah. He says na parang, he shouts in a language you don't understand, except you kidlat. You do hear na parang, "Oy, quiet!" Parang ganun. Then the laughter goes down and it starts a little bit. Parang she shakes her head and says, "I give up. These children, they really don't know how to listen. But you, hindi ka makaintindi sa akin." Okay lang yan. Kayo yung sinasabi ni, you were the people that Berto said that had just arrived from a land that he's from. Frankly, I didn't believe him at first, but he kept on being very persuasive about that. So I started to give him a little bit of, benefit of the doubt, as you would say. But hey, here you are, and look at you. And it looks at you, Grandier, and how, look at you.
DM,
I just
question muna,
asked-
DM.
Sige na.
Was it a child laughter of a child, or is it the parang the creepy 2 a.m. child laughter?
It's laughter of a child.
Okay.
Parang
Cool.
naglalo.
Just making sure.
Alright, I parang am curious why she knows the language, the common.
And because of this, and she shows you a pendant that seems to be very familiar. It's made out of amber.
Oh,
ooh.
is this?
Give it to
is
Kidlat.
Is it same by DM from the one that we got from Berto?
You're not sure, but looks the same
More or less.
pretty much. Berto
Wow,
seems to be
it's-
a little bit. Mga ganun siya.
It's all anting-antings.
Yondu,
From
can
this
you
point.
show it to him? Can I her the eye?
I
Yeah,
asked,
yeah.
Show it
I
to
asked
her.
her. I
How
asked
does
her,
it work?
I don't. What is that? Yeah, what is that amber thing that you're showing us?
Magic
Oh.
is what it is. It's a.
Oh,
It's something that I've picked up to be able to, when Berto here arrived, we were not able to understand any of his languages, and he was speaking. We were not able to talk to him at all. But some of us of have some hold of magic in this place, and we were able to somehow get the enchantment going. And there are a few of these that are made by, and especially to healers like me, so that we
Hmm.
are able to heal as much cultures and languages and tribes as we can. So we carry these around to be able to cater to as much people as we can and talk to their language.
Madam, do you happen to have more of that? Entonces, I
Actually,
also show the one we have.
so if you have collected that, that is a very rare piece. That is made for one per family.
Oh.
There's not much of those magical ambers that go around in this place. Maybe I've known only 3 or 4 in my lifetime who possess that, and
Hmm.
are the fourth.
Let me get straight to the point, ma'am. We're here for a reason. With all due respect, I'm guessing that's why you don't get attacked by these creatures at night.
What's your question?
That the reason why you don't get attacked by creatures at night because of your magic?
Well, a part of it, yes. You see, you who come from a place where magic is ever present, we come from a place that something else reigns, and magic is only lent to a few. And he looks at Kidlat, takes the amulet, wraps it around your neck, Kidlat, mumbles a few words, tapos the kind of like the amber glows a little bit and kind of like wrestles your throat. For a split second, you could swear that it was choking you, but
I
you can
am drawing
feel,
Oh,
my
it's like
gun.
you can feel parang as if parang your vocal folds are reforming and parang gumaganon sa,
Oh,
and you can see parang yung Adam's apple niya parang gumaganon ganon
Bye, bye,
as
bye.
she keeps talking to Kian and
oh,
Yondu in a language you understand, parang slowly you pick up words that you don't understand, and then you pick up
no.
sentences, and now you start to begin to understand but slowly.
Oh, this
Bye,
is
bye,
like
bye,
a
bye.
what are
it's
you
like an
doing? What's
intimate moment.
happening?
Bro,
It's a
Hey,
throat thing.
yeah, get a room, you two.
So this is in your language.
bro.
This is a necklace of comprehend language.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, nice.
It
That's
doesn't.
less of a burden for our bard here.
I
Oh
think
my
it's a
god.
burden. It's less of a burden for us
Yeah,
after the stunt he did.
I know. I like the fact that everyone is just chill with an old man following us around. So, hey, great to have you on the team.
If you would like to share the gift that Berto here has, it would take me some time to create something that would be able to help you. Um, as you can remember, Berto, and he kind of like rubs his throat a little bit. Yeah, I do remember. There is a
Oh,
potion that I could create that would be helpful for you, but it would only be temporary for a few months. And then afterwards, you have to come back and drink it again.
I see. Does it still involve the choking part though?
Hmm, small price to pay for convenience, I think.
All right.
yeah.
Well, I'm down for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Madam, if we might, if so we don't waste your time, we want to know why you're not attacked by these things, and if possible, you could help out the whole village with that.
It's not possible. I can only do so much in terms of protecting my house. As you can see, she snaps her fingers, and Kidlat, you do recognize, you don't recognize this pala, but maybe Jane and maybe some of you do recognize. She snaps her fingers, and some of the runes start to form around the house. And these are protective runes that would keep out
Oh.
and it's a very small circle that would fit two people lang maybe more or less. And she says this is a very powerful ward that protects us from detection. So these creatures, they don't attack houses with no people. So if we just stay in this circle, we are not detectable to any magical or perceptible means.
From
So,
magic circle.
para sa magic
Yeah.
circle, yeah.
There are rumors of another question, mind I ask. There are rumors of a woman being impregnated by an angel, and they had offspring. And our bard here overheard these monsters last night, and they were looking for a boy. Would you have?
She looks at Berto kind of like disdainfully, and she says, "You told them." Okay. So, my daughter, she says, she's not really my daughter, but she swears to have encountered this. Um, it's difficult for me to get the truth despite my magical means. She truly believes this happened. But as for the proof of this, I think when you meet the boy, you'll understand.
Oh.
May we
I,
see the
I,
boy, or
Claps
I
her
tell
hand. She
Kiana.
claps her hand.
Oh.
And she shouts, parang, Andres! Mo siya.
Oh, damn
such
it.
a cute
Here we
name.
go.
A
Here
boy
we go.
comes down, kind of like a very young, probably around 8 years old. Uh, Handsome looking boy with parang black hair, uh, short black hair, very trimmed with white shirt and brown parang shorts, and running around with his feet. No? Parang he's wearing, parang yung white niya is kind of like parang a sando of sorts. He runs down. Make a perception check as he is running down the stairs.
Oh.
15 plus 4?
God, what are these rolls?
10.
Alright.
Never mind.
Yeah,
7 plus
19.
3.
Okay, Kayan, you
18.
recognize that as he is making his way down, parang the looseness of his shirt kind of like carries over as he makes his way down. But as the shirt goes up and down, parang may makita kang parang protrusion coming from the back.
Oh.
Parang then Inay Pelagio approaches the boy. I'd like you to meet my boy. His name is Andres. Andres, parang she starts to speak in Kidlat and Jean, you understand? She says, parang, Andres, pakilala mo sarili mo. Hello po, ako po si Andres.
Howdy.
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 He says,
Grandier
And
offers
then-
his hand to shake
and
the
then
hand of the boy.
So he looks at you very curiously,
I look at
not afraid at all, shakes your hand.
Offer him.
I parang I take off my hood to show my blue head.
She smiles at you.
Oh. Cool
and
kid.
then I tell the matriarch, I have a toy. Is it okay for him to have a gun? Toy gun?
What's a gun?
It's a gun. Yes, yeah, sure. You can give him guns.
And then I show him the toy gun that was created by Yondo earlier.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
gets it.
para sa'yo to. Oh.
Maraming
Yeah,
salamat
yeah,
po.
yeah. Thanks, kid.
Bait ng bata.
Gets the gun. Parang he says, parang lola, pwede na akong bumalik sa taas. Okay, go ahead. Sandali lang. Talagod ko muna. So, lifts his shirt. You notice that parang bound to it is feathery white wings. They seem to be bound in his back.
Yo.
Okay, pwede ka na malis.
I like
Goes out.
elbow. Okay. Note this down.
I
Note this
saw
down.
it. Yeah.
So it's hard to argue with that result.
Well,
Huh.
How did that happen?
well, if you're not gonna help us, or if we can't, there's no possible way to help the town. Maybe you can help us detect the source of it. We'd like to help you
Yeah.
help this village out.
Out
We'd
of
like to-
nowhere, as you're speaking, out of nowhere, you hear a loud crack,
Dun, dun, dun,
loud sound
dun.
coming from the outside. It's you do recognize the sound, Ken. It's gunshots. And you
Okay.
hear the sound of hooves of horses, and
Moves.
and in a language that you understand, Kidlat and Jean. Kidlat and Jean, make a perception check.
Here
Oh,
comes the
gosh.
Castilla.
Oh my god, I think
Moment.
so too. Oh shit.
I roll a
13
14 plus 3, 17.
Nice.
You
I
hear
quickly hide my face again.
you
Assassin's
Kidlat, you don't really understand, no, but you recognize this language. It is a language that once spoken renders fear to most of you Indios. It is the Spanish language.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Here we
Let's
go.
Berto
Yeah,
kind of like has a look of concern in his face. He kind of nods to Inay, to Vera. She nods back and she goes up to the second floor, secures the child, and then goes down to what seems to be the basement. Berto then helps them kind of like hide in this kind of like trapdoor. So he locks it and covers it with parang a carpet and some of the boxes kind of gano'n. And Berto says na parang says to you, let me handle this. Okay?
Do we stay inside?
Grandier would probably.
He looks at Grandier, parang yes, he probably should stay inside.
All right.
Yep, Grandier would probably stay
You-
inside.
You wanna get inside the trapdoor, buddy?
No.
Just don't come out. Okay?
Hi.
Alright.
Keep on eating.
Can I come with you?
Sticky
come
rice
with
and
you?
the hot chocolate.
Hide your
Grandier
guns,
will
maybe.
be
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hide my
on
gun
the
behind
lookout.
behind my just the pepper box in there.
So Berto rushes towards the front door as you hear some words being uttered, and you hear Jean, you do understand this though. Parang ikaw nagta-translate for parang the peanut gallery na naiwan sa bahay. Parang you hear parang sounds na parang hinahanap parang where's the mayor? I'd like to talk to the mayor. Parang ganun.
Oh my god.
Ganun sila.
Ooh.
And Berto comes out. You see him like in the distance, and you also see Kayan from these hiding behind these curtains. You see silhouettes of them approaching. These strange soldiers covered in parang what seems to be heavy armor.
Oh
Only
shit.
They are wearing like behind their backs are familiar looking muskets. That
Yo,
are
I want one of
looking
those.
at you, and also like sabers attached to their hilt. As
Whoa.
the leader, the guy in front, he is white, Caucasian, with wearing kind of like a very fancy helmet with a feather flying towards the sky. parang he starts to talk to Berto parang in a language you understand. He says parang, oh, who the fuck are you? Berto then says, I apologize, the mayor has gone missing, sir. I have taken his place to handle the town's business. So he says, you don't look like you're an Indio, he says. In the language, he says, I am not from here, sir. So where do you hail from? I hail from the Americas. Oh. Yeah, ganun si Berto. Rose. Americas. Sees him, and some of the guards will rush towards him. And you notice, Carl,
At showtime, boys.
Kian, you notice, Kian, that parang some of the guards are hopped out of their horses. And some of you notice, like in front of you, most of the guards in front are already like prostrated on the ground, and some of their muskets have been confiscated. You see, I have received reports that a Spanish patrol has been ambushed and some of their guns have been stolen. I see very familiar guns laying around here. Is this your doing? And they are approaching Berto now.
I'm
that
reaching for it.
happens, I think.
And then wait lang. I ask Kian how many guards we see.
How many guards? Yeah.
You see, make a perception check. Let's see
Okay.
how many you see.
Does Grandier see this?
Ano?
17.
Si Kian lang.
17.
17, you're able to see roughly around 10, more or less.
Oof. Ooh. Alright.
I don't have enough fingers to signal that. I just signal.
Yeah, you have to trust Berto on this. Grandier,
You say-
calm
you
down,
see,
big boy.
You see, parang more or less, parang Berto senses parang may nangyayari sa likod. He just holds his hand, parang wait lang. Holds his hand like that. And some of the guards like approach and kind of like pat him down to see if he has weapons, and he finds that he doesn't have weapons. And he looks towards you, and starts to look at you. In a language you don't understand, he says. But he starts to speak to you parang threateningly, parang
DM, wait lang. So there are 10 guards outside?
There are guards
Or
like parang in guards like they went outside, like Berto went outside. Like you went with him, and he's kind of like in the street, like in the middle of town, like doon papunta sila sa entrance. Because Inay Talaga Taveras house is located near the main gate of the so doon siya sa may rib.
So the guards are 10 and they're outside.
that you can
na.
see. Yeah. Parang patrol, parang may siya, parang may tawag dyan, escort. Kumbaga. Ito si boy na may feather hat.
Tapos nasa labas na si Berto.
Yep, he's talking to
Kian was spotted?
Ken.
No, I was
behind-
outside. I
Yeah.
was behind Berto.
So
Yeah.
He just looks at you,
So-
parang eyes you a little bit. Berto is carried towards the hat guy. He says, so I assume that you have our donation. Berto then nods, kind of like very ano ba yun, parang siya ba,
Submissive.
very submissively.
Play.
He looks at one of the people he recognizes, parang he kind of like gives the signal, kumbaga. and you notice that there are from a barn or from a hidden barn of some sorts na parang may parang cart na is being pulled out filled with food, filled with parang meron din mga baboy na linabas, may mga cattle, may mga crops, and also like familiar looking
Freaking
familiar looking.
taxation, man.
Yeah. So para siyang ganun, parang ganun yung dating. So
corrupt.
I see. The feather hat guy then says something to one of the guards. Said parang i-inspect mo, check it out if everything is there. He looks around and the guard nods, and he says, whisper something in to Berto's ear. You're not able to hear. And then Berto then closes his eyes and kind of nods and looks at the same guy again and gives a nod. You see parang a line of 3 people, women with sacks covered over their heads, being led towards the guards. Parang ganun.
Pietra?
Tapos they are entered into. Make a perception check.
All right, Pietra. Hey, Jean, make this your
14.
little girlfriend.
17 plus 3. 20.
There we go.
You do recognize what seemed to be a mark or parang a fresh scar from Pietra on her left arm. It's there.
Oh boy.
I tell this to the group. It's my
But you
beloved. I
wanna-
mean, it's Petra.
I still I still shake my head. We can't take them on. Slowly.
The feather hat guy kind of like smiles, kind of slaps Berto twice in the cheek, and
Bastards.
rides his horse and kind of like rides out. And collect some of the weapons and confiscate some of the weapons. And you notice that in make an insight check. Kian.
Oh,
18 plus 2 inside. 4. 22.
Oh.
Yeah.
You notice that parang while Berto seems to be handling this very calmly, you notice that he is clutching already his left fist very tightly, and parang drops of blood seem to be forming at his fist now. Parang he's trying to hold it together, kumbaga. Tapos as they're being led out, parang the whole town seems to be very quiet as the last of these Spaniards exit the town. He looks to you, Kayan, and he looks towards the people inside. And he says, I don't think I'd... Would you like to do something stupid?
well,
I'm
Berto,
fucking reaching for it. Let's
Berto,
go.
you're in a shithole here, Berto. You get creatures in the night. You get these people in the morning. What do we have for lunch, Berto?
Yes.
We'll take our lunch then. And he
Let's
goes towards
do it.
Let's go.
he goes towards the village hall. And after a few moments, you see Berto clad in his leather armor. Very
Yo.
comfortable leather armor.
Here we go.
And you notice
My man's
that
pimped up.
the familiar-looking Baldur's Gate flaming fist.
Oh, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Hit the fan, yo.
He takes
My
one.
boy Berto.
He takes one sword out, and he takes another bolo out. It is left hand.
Right.
So
Double
dual wield.
Badass.
And he says,
Mador.
"Let's hunt for some Spaniards."
Alright.
We don't know what Spaniards are, but
Click, click.
oh,
Let's
we're
go. They sound
definitely
like
down
bad
for the
guys.
hunt.
All right, and that's where we'll end our session
Ah!
for today.
Nice. Level up, please. Level up, please. Level up.
Yo, Ponzi, I'm just
Grabe,
gonna say, man.
nagbeg
How
na talaga. Level up, please.
How you
Bro.
portray these guys? I fucking hate them. Literally, I
Please
was
level
this
up.
close to
Please
just,
level up.
just pulling my gun.
You may level up, yes. Okay.
Yay!
A
Can we
well-earned
level
level
up twice? Para college na. I need to get blades.
up.
Nice try, nice try.
This bard wants
Nice
to
try.
fight. This bard wants to fight.
How about another level
fuck.
up?
How about another one?
Hello,
so,
let's see.
great weapon fighting.
So, TM,
lang. I will-
Okay, sige. Okay.
So,
Pero
Wow,
parang-
holy
Do we
crap.
roll for HP or average?
Average.
you
Max?
can roll for HP. Kasi you rolled for ano eh.
For
You rolled
stats,
for stats. So you can roll for HP. Reroll once.
I don't know.
Let's roll it now.
Okay,
Oh,
sige.
Sige,
Okay.
sige. How do
Okay.
you do that?
What's your hit
Okay.
dice? What's your hit dice?
Hit dice is
D8.
D10.
D10, roll a D10.
Oh.
Yo.
Fascinating.
Yo.
Looking for a D10. Wait,
Wait, where's my D8s?
is this my D10? Okay.
D8 versus
Here
the
we
hell, my
go.
D8.
D10 yung hit die. Okay.
Yes, D10 ang hit die ko. So, I'm rolling it
Oh my
down.
God.
It's a 5.
That's good.
And
That's
mine
good.
is an 8.
Average. That's nice.
7.
7 for Jean.
So, wait lang. I'll
So,
get a
18 na
D8.
lang life ko. 18 ang life ko, tama? Ay, wait. Mag-add
Plus
pa
your
yan
con.
ng con. Con,
Plus
di
your
ba?
con,
Right,
yes.
so.
Plus con modifier.
Tama.
Sending a picture TM para ano.
Yeah, no need. I trust you.
Okay,
Oh
sige.
my god, DM1. I rolled a 1.
You can reroll
Reroll.
the one.
Oh, cool.
If you reroll, it's another one.
Okay, 4.
Okay.
I'll take the 4.
So,
17, 18.
yung current yung current HP ngayon plus yung additional
Max
Second
HP mo.
Your current max HP plus the dice that you rolled plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, that's not actually bad. Okay.
I get a 19, baby. Not
Nice.
bad for a bard. Not bad for a bard.
Not bad for a bard, yeah.
Yeah.
You can at least take combats by yourself now.
Without
21
hiding.
HP.
I
Okay,
have
so
24.
declare what level of class you are taking.
Parang gusto ko mag...
Level 2.
another
Paladin level 2.
Yeah, rogue level 2.
Sork level 2, Kakidlat.
Sort level 2.
Kidlat, make a perception check for me, please.
Ooh.
Kalimutan kita.
Oh shit, meron na akong action surge, motherfuckers.
Here we
Guess
go.
who's gonna get
Oh.
double tapped?
Ano? What did you roll?
10.
10.
And nice.
Oh, nice.
Wow, cool.
Old man's got hit points.
Kidlat, you do know na you are like part of the reason why you've been up and about and looking around in this forest is you're looking for a specific parang party of Spaniards that has caused some very significant pain for you personally.
Oh
So,
boy.
Ooh, story.
I love me a revenge story.
With a 10, you were not able to really see much
Yeah,
in terms of like yung mukha
Because
nila.
you're-
I'm still dazed from the lightning
what you-
strike.
Oh my gosh, this is. I don't know what I hate more. It's like I hate I hate this Spanish sport.
So like after this probably like in your next session siguro like yung ano yun? Next time on
Dragon Ball. Ande pala.
Ghost of
On
Barrio.
Dragon Ball Z.
Parang there is a montage of you like going over the map of this place. So for the first time, you're going to see the one of the working maps of the island, and you're going to
Oh.
identify. He's going to point out to you some of the identified like checkpoints and strongholds and of Spaniards. So
We're gonna make so much noise.
and he identifies one of the strongholds na more likely will is the location of their parang headquarters, kumbaga. Berto knows like it's impossible for you guys even with your magic to be able to eradicate the threat by yourselves. So you're going to have to do guerrilla tactics. So there are
Yeah.
there are
Hook
there are
balahap.
parang scenes of you kind of like hiding in the forest and kind of waiting. Tapos parang si Jean parang may kinakausap na naman sa babae. Parang ganun, mga ganun.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are literally the A
That
team
is-
and
that is so
and
Gene.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, so you're going to
PM,
yes.
I can multi-class, right?
What are you multi-classing into?
Warlock.
Akala ko ba mag-college ka na? Excited ka na mag-college?
College.
Ano ba talaga?
Level 3 pa ang college. If you're gonna get into an action, I'll be underprepared.
Keep note lang na if you take a level in
walang
Warlock,
action.
you would still need 2 more levels
yeah.
in Bard to get to college.
Yeah.
So Gene, just a suggestion. It would be okay lang if you keep that level kasi we're 1 level away from the College of Bard eh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sipin mo,
Tsaka-
kung mag-warlock ka pa,
Diba?
2 levels ka pa mag-college. Level 4 ka pa mag-college.
Time pa.
You're a social you're a social soldier talaga eh.
Social
you're-
media manager.
You're the one who's going to fool people eh. While we blow things up, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to you guys. Just let me know lang like what you decide.
You let
Pero
us you let ano na lang.
Yeah, you let me know when you want to decide. Kasi kung Warlock, we're going to have the conversation.
Yeah, kasi Warlock yan. Who are you going to pledge
This
your
is is not AL kasi that you can
Kaya nga,
you can
oo.
just-
Okay.
This has
So,
to make
dapat
sense.
may story din. Dapat may story ka
Okay.
din eh.
It has to make sense eh.
Alright, no.
Sige, so guys, thanks for playing. Yan lang muna tayo.
Sure.
Let's pick up when we can next time. And
Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's hunt for some
Tomorrow, right?
Spaniards.
Tomorrow.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thanks guys.
Tong Inglorious
Okay, thank
Bastard.
you.